Y'all, please go check out that Truckin' Chub Z, man. The dude is and especially when him and Shad get on there. Him and Shad got a chemistry, bro. It's almost like peaches and herb, bro. They got this thing going. Yeah.
Yo, 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 what up? What it do? What it do? What it do? What's going on with everybody up out there? Appreciate y'all coming through. You are now tuned in to the fans' point of view with your host, Shad 14191 one time for the man. What's up, Shad? Trucking
What's
Chubby
up?
up in the building. Yeah, man. We are going to get into the Mount Rushmore of NFL running backs today, man. It's going to be an exciting show, man. We got one for y'all today. So, because it's so interesting, I mean, like the thing that makes this so interesting, our topic today is that does every NFL team have four running backs that you can put on their route Rushmore? Do they? Huh? I don't know. Get spooky. But we finna find out today, though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go ahead and do it. You dig, you dig. What's going on? It's my man South Coast in the building and all of that. People watching out there. Make sure that y'all hit the like button one time for us. Share us with all your friends and your family, man. You know, somebody tuning in. Appreciate y'all for coming to kick it. So, just in the opening up topic, real quick, I wanted to talk about the EA game. I want to get a feel for everybody out there. So, just real quick, even if you just put it in the chat, something like that. All right. What was your favorite EA Sports game? Like just your favorite EA Sports game, just real quick off top, like EA Sports. What was your favorite one?
You talking about college football or just in general?
Just in general, yeah. Favorite EA.
Oh man, and I think you got to go back to man. I think you got to go back to like Madden '05.
What up?
Personally, for me, because that's when, if I remember correctly, that's when the hit stick was introduced.
Okay.
Got Ray Lewis on the cover of the game. So I think that, and then obviously, some people will make a case for Madden '04 because Michael Vick was so overpowered. But the interesting thing about that, and I know this is not a economics topic or class or anything like that,
Yeah.
but EA at that particular point in time, they had to put out premium content
Yeah.
because you still had 2K.
Right.
And
Yeah. 2K
2K was 2K was obviously, and most people regard that NFL 2K5 is the greatest football game ever created.
Yeah.
But Madden had to Madden and EA had to be on point. Now, obviously, of course, we understand what transpired. They were able to get the contract, get the licensing, so they were able to push 2K out to the side. So they were able to just sit back on their laurels. But I had to go with Madden '05
Man,
personally.
no five. Your favorite all time. All right, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I got it. I mean, simple. I mean, mine's easy. I'm not complicated all the time, but I gotta say NCAA 13. I like that's my favorite, man. 14, but I like 13. Just something about 13. I like NCAA college football 13. I love that joint. That's my game right there, man. 14, I mean, it was just so much similar. Really wasn't no difference on it, but I like that one better. Nonetheless, just to make it quick. But what up, though, y'all? What up? Cuban Dumas in the building. Mo Baines in the building. What up, RT? Oh, yeah. So what up? What y'all out there? I hope y'all having a wonderful Saturday. He said all pro football. 2K the greatest football game ever. Or the NCAA '06 with the player suspensions. All
The killer
right.
part about it, I got NCAA '06, and I don't know if I told you this, but
Mm-mm.
I said I'm Xbox all day, every day, right? Since,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell you what got me to get the Xbox. I know this is just off the topic, right?
Yeah.
But when the Xbox was first introduced,
Yeah.
Microsoft had The Rock as one of the spokesperson for
Mm,
Xbox.
okay.
So I thought that was marketing genius. So I'm like, hey, The Rock play Xbox, so
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna get
get
off
one.
PlayStation. I'm gonna go over here to Xbox. I've been Xbox ever since. But fast forward, I got a 360. I went back and I got NCAA 06, right?
Yeah.
Because you what they call it, whatever the backward compatibility, right? So obviously NCAA 06
Yeah.
came out on the original Xbox. So I'm playing on my 360 and I'm like, dang, my offensive player moving so slow, but the defense is moving fast. So I do a quick Google search and they're like, well, that's one of the issues with the backward compatibility for that particular game is
Okay.
while you're on offense and even on defense, you're gonna have a slight lag. So
Okay.
I couldn't even relive, a
Yeah,
great time of my
moment.
childhood. Yeah, I couldn't even do it.
Oh, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm chilling. Y'all see me chewing. I know it's not professional to do that, but I'm so hungry, and it's just grapes. I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to be healthy, a little bit healthier. So it's just grapes. That's all. Grapes and water for me. Grapes and water. But so in other news though, y'all. Other news, real quick. Just real quick, real fast. Angel Reese is the WNBA record holder for most consecutive double doubles with 15, and that streak came to an end today. Today that came to an end. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to her, right? But in in the fourth quarter, Liberty game, all they already got the game in the bag. They already got it sold up. Angel Reese needs 2 more points to break to get another double double to keep her streak going. And the defense from the New York Liberty was not having it. They was all over her. I'm talking about roaches on the sugar with the lights off and the projects on her. They wasn't going no, they wasn't letting her go nowhere. They was all over her. I'm telling you, and bro, listen, it was bad. I mean, I got a little video I could pull up for y'all just so y'all can see it. If you haven't seen it, it was on X. Let me share the tab. Let me get the tab pulled up and everything. First, I know y'all just heard the sound like so I'll get it pulled up. Then I have to go back and dang it. Man, now I gotta go all the way back through and I gotta share this tab. Okay, so all right, let me get it pulled up here for y'all. Y'all can see that tab, right? All right, I'll make it big for y'all out there, and then I'll go ahead and I'll play it, and then yeah. So here it is. Angel,
Shot clock is off.
there she goes.
Angel Reese has 4
Look at all those
Liberty
people
players
that was
around
around her.
her.
Did y'all see that? The game's over. They got it won, as you can see the seconds. All those people
Clock
that
is
was
off.
around her. Look at that.
Clock,
Look at that there.
shot, shot clock is off.
Jeez.
Angel Reese
Jeez.
has 4 Liberty players around her.
Have you ever seen that? Now you was now I know you were saying like they was trying to let her score or whatever it might have been. That's what you were saying. QB in the building. What up, though? I see you, bro. Make sure you hit that like button, share us out there. I know you were saying something a little different though, Shad. I know you was like
No, I was talking about the last game.
oh, the last
The
game.
last game
Oh,
they
okay.
fouled her while
Mm-hmm.
they were up, with 7 seconds left, and that gave it a double double. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
right.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about this game because I literally just saw this probably 15 minutes ago when I saw that particular clip. But again, like I
Okay.
say, I have to, ask the question like we watch sports for the better part of our entire, for the better part of our entire lives.
Facts.
Never have I seen a situation where the opposition allows for someone to
I get
either
a double double.
continue a streak
Mm-hmm.
or to break a record on their
Mm-hmm.
accord.
Right.
Willingly, should I say, right? If they just go ahead and do it to you, that's different. But y'all are the game, last game they were already up 7,
Right.
14 seconds left on the clock. Why y'all are fouling her?
Well, okay. So then that explains why the Liberty D'd
They
up.
not
I heard
having it.
this game. They like, I'm not having that. I'm not letting you get a double double. We not gonna look like this other team that just look like total fools up out there. That ain't happening. So that's what happened there. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying what I saw today on that. All
And
right.
I'm gonna tell you, I know, like I said, we kind of freestyle before we get into the other topics or whatever. And like I said, I have to tell you that I really appreciate you introducing the Twitter stories to the
Mm-hmm,
show because it makes it more authentic. Because
mm-hmm.
you don't tell me about this
Right.
prior, so the answer that I give is not something that's pre-rehearsed or whatever. It's just straight from whatever it is. It may come
Yeah.
off the wrong way, but at the time, we
It is
snapping.
what it is.
But another comment on that particular video
Yeah.
is I saw some individuals where it's like, okay, look at her showing how bad of a teammate she is. She's pouting, walking off the floor because she didn't get her way, begging for the basketball, trying to extend the streak. And I'm just like, come
Why?
on,
Why?
come on, man,
Why?
come on. And I'm gonna say something else, right? Um, I don't know how you feel about this. Again, like I said, we just freestyling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's a new contingency of people that have started watching the WNBA, right? For whatever reason, they feel like they don't have a vested interest in the sport. They have a vested interest in the story,
Right.
the social situation between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Yeah.
And what was so crazy to me, right, is on Twitter, I understand people do, you know, engagement farming, right? Because I saw a fan page that was like, there's never been another athlete that has ever encountered the hate that Angel Reese has encountered. And I'm sitting up here like, if you want an engagement farm, there's thousands of other sports topics that you could speak about that could
Right.
get you engagement.
Yeah.
Why would you go with that one? As if we're still not in the age of LeBron James.
Well, simply because people like the cloud chase, and then they hate it when people, I did. That's what they do. That's what the people do. I mean, they doing it they want to be noticed out there. You got to do it something on something that's popping. But I don't like that. I don't like the fact that they always trying to put those two together against each other like that. You know what I mean? Like I really don't like that. And that's where it comes down to the social aspect of it too, though. What you were saying, like the both of them. But I mean, look, man, with this whole situation, right? That's what he said. It's all about the clicks and views, right? That's pretty much what I just said. Like, right? They clout chasing, right? And that's what South Coast. He just put that in the chat, by the way. So you on point with it. You know what I mean? As far as what you're saying, um, man. But this, I never really seen that somebody want to stop a streak. But they are. But one thing I will say about the WNBA, and I know this is awful what we talking about, is these women is playing harder than the damn men. And I must say that because there was some fouls that wasn't called. They be getting roughed up on that court. They playing a lot harder than the men. I must say that. The men looking soft right now because the women be balling. I'm just saying, I seen a couple of highlights of games and particularly fouls, and they getting hit, they getting fouled hard, and they ain't calling every foul. And on the men's, that would have probably been a technical. They'd have been out of the game, out. Yeah,
Flagrant.
flagrant fouls, right? They gone.
Yeah.
You out. You gone. They getting kicked out and everything. So they balling. So I will get out to the women. He said, "Nah, that league is trash and boring. Stop it, Chubbs. Man, that league, man. Listen, man, they balling. They doing what they could do out there. The
I
women
mean,
balling,
I,
bro.
I'm just gonna be honest. I haven't watched the WNBA game.
I mean, I see the
I don't
highlights.
watch.
I haven't actually
Listen,
sat down and watched one, but the highlights of the games, come on, bro. They out there balling, bro. And
but
they
at the
getting
same,
hot, bro.
hey, but at the same time, I'm not watching NBA games either. So you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
So like I said, I've said before, like
Get your thumb.
I have no passion for professional basketball, whether it's on the women's side or it's on the
Men's
men's
shot.
side. I
Okay.
like watching the Drew League, just the amateur guys hooping because I still feel like that's still authentic, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's still a pride about going out and winning a
Okay.
basketball game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no
Yeah,
load
that makes
management.
sense, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
But since we're on the subject of basketball, I don't think we can exit the sport of basketball without at least giving some thoughts on the aspect because we spoke about this previously in reference to Jalen Brown, right?
Yes, we
Shout
have.
out to Cuban. Shout out to my dog Groove.
Mm-hmm.
those two a couple of weeks ago were having a back and forth about who they felt was the better player, Jason Tatum or Jalen Brown, right? So obviously Jalen Brown got the big contract, a couple of years back, won the MVP of the Eastern Conference, turned
Mm-hmm.
around, won the MVP of the NBA Finals. But you're telling me that the NBA that he's not good enough to make the Olympic team.
Right.
We spoke about his lack of marketability in reference to what Stephen A. Smith said. So again, outside looking in,
Right.
when has there been a situation where you have a talented duo or as talented of a duo as a Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown in the NBA, fresh off an NBA title,
Mm-hmm.
and both players are not selected to go to the Olympics? And Jalen Brown has sent some cryptic tweets out about what's going on, and Stephen A. Smith has somewhat fired back and somewhat championing the
Mm-hmm.
fact that he first put the news out there that hey, look, Jalen Brown is not a marketable player,
That's an opinion, strong one right there that he's not.
but he's doubling down on it based on his Olympic snub,
That's crazy. That's
and they
crazy.
went and got their teammate Devin White. Again, I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not the Devin. Listen, the Devin White I know plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just saying, bro,
They're a
when
little
I
point
thought
guard.
the Olympics, why was Kawhi Leonard a selection to begin with? Why did Kawhi Leonard have the option to even tell the Olympic team that thanks, but no thanks? Why was he
I,
given the option
I have
for
no
Jalen
idea.
Brown is not even reached out to?
I have no idea. I like so if you're thinking about marketability, that would make sense a little somewhat, but I mean we really don't know this question. This is just us dropping our opinion and speculating on the matter when it comes down to it, because there's no real way to know why they're not being chose. You know what I mean? For all we know, LeBron could be picking a team. They say he run the NBA. You know what I'm saying? We don't, but
I
to
mean,
say that, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say this. I'll let you. I don't mean to cut you off, but by all accounts, we're talking about the best player from an entire conference,
Right.
who on the biggest stage showed that he was the best player or played as if he's the best player when the stakes are at its highest, and he's not selected
Mm,
to represent Team America in the Olympics, and Kawhi Leonard is, who had the option to tell them, I'm going
okay.
back
So
there. I'm going back there. I'm going back to LA.
putting the 10 for a hat on, right? Because I don't know, right? But this is just my opinion on it and what I may think my crazy thinking, right? So let's just say LeBron is running it, right? LeBron is the face of the NBA. Jalen Brown being the way that Jalen Brown is, like you said, coming off a run with the championship. Could it be that they still need LeBron to be the face? Can anybody even overtake LeBron of being in the face of the NBA? I don't think so. But Jalen Brown, and I'm saying that Jalen Brown's not marketable, is to me, that's just ridiculous to say that, because he's marketable in different areas. He probably doesn't even need the public eye to market. Just because you're not in the public eye doesn't mean that you're making money. And just because you're in the public eye doesn't mean that you have money. Does that make any sense? Does that make sense to y'all? I guess so.
Yeah.
Just because you see somebody on TV all the time or on your screen don't mean that they have money. And just because you don't see somebody don't mean that they don't have it. But he is there. I think he's a very smart businessman, and maybe he just didn't want to make that trip because he don't want to risk getting injured
No,
on the team. He
he
wasn't
wants
selected, period, right?
he wants to be on the Olympic team.
Oh well, I mean, I don't.
They chose not to select him for the team.
Oh,
And when Kawhi Leonard opted out, they leapt over him again to
mhm.
go get their other teammate.
Well, I had no idea why they doing that, bro. Hmm. That's crazy.
Think about this for a second. That's like
Well, let's
having
go
that.
back. So let's go back to back in the day, right? There was one situation where Team USA, um, Jordan was on Team USA. Why didn't Isaiah Thomas make Team USA from the Bad Boy Pistons that year? A lot of people, there was speculation that Jordan said he didn't want him to make it. I,
Well, at this point, I don't think it's speculation. I think it's pretty much all been but confirmed.
all right, but that Jordan didn't want
You
him
know,
on
that's
there.
what it is. But
Jordan didn't want him on there. So somebody must not want Jaylen Brown on Team USA. I
it's
mean, to me, he probably look as far as guard position on there. He got it like who, like who. So who's Team USA? Let's go through Team USA real quick. Even this is freestyling, and we need me to bring this up. But who? So who's on Team USA real quick? Let's talk about that.
I don't know. I know. I mean, you have to look it up.
Yeah, I'm
I know
looking at it
Jason
right now.
Tatum is there. I
Yeah.
know Embiid is opting to play for Team USA this
Mm-hmm.
particular year. Like I said, they went and got their teammate Devin White.
Mm-hmm.
Um, those are just the ones that I know.
Okay. So
But
I'm
again, kind of going back to that 92 situation, that
right.
would be the equivalent to me of the Bulls fresh off of a title run. And it's like, all right, well, we gonna get Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna skip over Scotty and go get
Okay,
Horace
I got the
Grant.
roster pulled up. So all right,
What
so we
let's
got
run.
all right here. I'm gonna pull it. I got it pulled up too. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen so everybody that's with us could see it too. So if you pull it, so if you done pulled up, so we talking about Team USA. This just came straight out of nowhere, right out of left field. All right, but
Are
look,
we?
we got
I mean,
Bam,
I
Bam
already
Adebayo,
I
Devin
already see
Booker,
the issue. I already see the issue. Why is Devin Booker there?
Devin Booker.
Why are you there?
Shh,
You're not better than Jalen Brown.
nah, he close, but he ain't better. Then you got Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton. Okay, Drew Holiday. He's got to be the best defending guard in the NBA period. He's there. Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Derek White. His defense is on point too, so I'm guessing that's why he there. But that's it right there. Then we got the staff. Okay, so let's look at the staff too, because maybe that's Steve Kerr, Mark Few, Tyronn Lue, Eric Spoelstra. All right. Mm, mm, mm.
Well,
That's a
I
good
mean,
coach.
I
A
mean,
good
what
staff.
what are we doing? And I understand because I know you like defense, right?
Right. I love defense.
I know
I
you like
love defense.
defense. I
I
know you
love
like
it.
defense, but Steph Curry's there.
He's probably the best shooter on the damn team too.
Devin Booker doesn't play defense.
Nah, he damn sure ain't no, but he ain't no last shot shooter. But look, I'm not even gonna lie because I don't follow Devin Booker enough to speak on Devin Booker and his shooting or his game. So
He's
I'm
a
not
great
even gonna
shooter.
go.
I mean, well, I'll say he's a great scorer. Well, I ain't gonna say great. I don't want to throw that word out there because
Okay,
you fall into. He's a good shooter, good
okay.
scorer. I'll say
Is he a better shooter than Jalen Brown?
that.
I've seen Jalen Brown. Who
He's
Jalen
probably a
Brown goes
better
off,
shooter, but
all around player.
we're talking about again. We got to weigh accomplishments at this particular point. Yes, Devin Booker has a 70-point game under his belt, but we're talking about the player that was named the absolute best player in the Eastern Conference.
Okay, yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
So who do we take off? The question is right
We
now.
take out
Devin
Derek
Booker.
White.
Derek White.
Derek
Yeah,
White.
that's crazy. But his defense was crazy. But yeah, I agree. I think I take Derek White out to put in Jalen Brown.
I would take.
What y'all think?
I would take Drew.
What y'all thinking,
Listen,
Cat?
I take Drew Holiday out. If you want to have three Celtics on the roster, fine. Fine,
Mm,
fine by me.
So
But
so you think Derek White's better than Drew Holiday?
no, I'm just saying it's either or. I
I
mean, we
like
could take one out. I'm just saying, but neither one of them are better. As a matter of fact, again,
where is
according to
DP
listen,
when you need him?
listen, according to the metrics, according to the accomplishments, Jalen Brown is the best player on the Celtics. So you could take Jason Tatum away.
Right, right. Okay, but Jason Tatum got to stay.
But I'm just saying
Yeah.
they're interchangeable. Obviously, yes, you want to keep Jason Tatum on the team because obviously Jason Tatum, the interview, oh, I'm rocking 10, Kobe wore 10. It's like, all right, bro, cool. That's a cool story, right?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Cool story. You love Kobe, fine. But again, the people have spoken that you're not the best player on your team.
Just a fire team, though. I ain't gonna lie. This lineup crazy.
It
This
is.
lineup crazy, and they could keep them fresh too. This lineup crazy, but I
You
mean,
don't have
Derek,
the best.
we
You do
got
not have
bro,
the best player from an entire conference on
we
the team.
gotta come on. You gotta take. Hands down to me. To me, I think you take Derek White out, and we add in Jalen Brown. Take Derek White out, put in Jalen Brown. I don't. To
But think
me,
about this. That was Kawhi Leonard's spot.
nah, Kawhi
When
Leonard.
was the last? When was the
Kawhi
last?
Leonard.
Come on,
Kawhi,
bro.
man, I don't even know how Kawhi Leonard is even in superstar status at this point. He in street clothes every time, bro. Like, come on, man. We might as well go put Cuban Kane on a Clippers roster. Cuban, you want to go put on a jersey in New Jersey and go in there? Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it don't even make a difference. Like, he missed so many dang on games. It's ridiculous, man. Like, I can't like I don't respect that. And that's from being, if you're looking at it from the player's perspective, the fan perspective, or the coach's perspective, how could you respect a man who misses as many games in an NBA season as a Kawhi Leonard? And when he comes in, it's not even like he's doing what he's not even like
He's a,
overly producing, like
he
being a
can't do it no
standout
more.
impact player on the game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, I could see
yeah.
if you was sitting out, and then you come in the game, and then you dropping phenomenal numbers or big numbers. He's not even doing that. That's crazy.
Coming in like Shep on above the rim.
Right. You feel me? You feel me? Coming in, bummy. You feel me, bro? Out
But
there
he
looking
had a
like,
spot.
hey, man, that's crazy. That's wild. So IMAX came in. What up, IMAX? What up with you, bro? I see y'all out there. Good evening out there. Toast to y'all out there getting y'all drink on, man. We going
It's
down the
crazy.
WNBA. So I mean the NBA right now. And this
It's
this
crazy.
Team USA dilemma we got going on. What do you say? Jalen Brown didn't get be picked because they're afraid he'll speak out against Israel, Russia, Project 25, and other pressing world issues. Okay. All right. That's a little bit more information on me. Thank you for the information. That's a little bit more information than me, but hey, that might shoot, speaking out on that stuff.
But you
Yeah,
want, but don't you want those? I mean, but again, I mean, I thought this was land of the free, home of the brave, freedom of speech. People
they
are
don't
allowed to think the way that they want to think and feel
they
the way
don't
that they want to feel. I
they
mean,
don't want nobody
what,
that's
what, what, what?
it don't
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something funny. I'm gonna tell
if
you
it
something
don't
funny.
slide one way, they ain't gonna
Listen,
want to hear it.
hey, Trigger, I'm gonna tell you something funny though.
What
I
is it?
literally saw a guy, a white guy. He was upset. He said, "Y'all are mad Jalen Brown ain't on the team. I'm upset that they ain't got no white players on the team." I said, bro, Luca got to play for his country. Luca, Luca, listen, Luca got to play for his team.
Wow. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm.
Bro, we gotta have a top. We gotta name the top 5 white players in the NBA. We gotta do that.
We will. We'll save that for another show.
We gotta figure out who the top 5.
The top five. I could the Jokic. Does he count? Luca. He count. Jokic, Luca.
But you know what? You know what? It might have to be American born, and then
They
that's when
gotta
they
be
get.
American born.
And then yeah, probably
Yeah.
more so. Yeah, more so because obviously you get into the
You
whole
hey, hey, hey,
ethnic.
hey, hey, South Coast. What you South Coast said? Are there any?
I
Are
mean,
there
but
any?
we're talking about the best of them. We're not talking about how they stack up to like
Mm,
an Ant Man or Jalen Brown or something of that nature. We're
all
just
right.
talking
Oh,
about
okay. So
where they at.
all right. All right. So we just could do the white. We
Yeah,
could just do a white
yeah,
team
yeah.
versus black team. Let's do white team versus black team. Let's
Nah,
do
come on. We can't do that. Can't do that. Can't
Mhm.
do that. Can't do
Why
that.
not? Why not?
What we gonna get to?
Why not?
It don't matter what lineup they put out there.
He said, "Well, it seems like a civil war is about to break out." Oh man, that's crazy. So man, that's crazy. We cool though. We cool though, brother. We
Nah,
cool.
it's
So let's get
crazy
up
though.
into this, man. Let's get up into the show, man. That was great, bro. Y'all know how we be going, man. Hey, yeah, that's a good time right there, brother. Good time, good time, good time. Shout out to everybody up out there. So in alphabetical order, we are going to go through every team.
You want me to introduce it, or you want to introduce it?
Go ahead, you introduce it. You introduce it.
Okay, I was at work, right? I was about to go clock in. I said, let me call Trucking, right? I was speaking to one of my other partners earlier that day, and he brought up an interesting, you know, point.
Mm-hmm.
He said he saw on Facebook someone said, what other NFL franchises can boast about having a Mount Rushmore of running backs like the Tennessee Titans?
Mm,
Obviously, we know the Tennessee Titans they were in Houston. They were the Houston Oilers at one point in time. So he threw off the four names, right? Earl Campbell,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Eddie George, Derrick
Okay.
Henry, Chris Johnson, right?
Mm.
So my immediate rebuttal was like, bro, there's plenty of teams.
Oh,
But the caveat was we're talking Mount Rushmore, which means that you have to have four spots. So I said, "Oh man, I gotta call my dog. I gotta call him because we gotta talk about this. Because when you really look at this, that's really a stat that no Super Bowl, maybe not, obviously had those years with Jeff Fisher, but the Tennessee Titans do have something that they can stand on that literally, literally only a
yeah.
handful of other teams can say that they had,
Period.
if even a handful.
Period.
But
But we're gonna try. We're
we
gonna
gonna try.
try. We're gonna try. So if they ain't really got one, um, if they ain't really got one, then we'll try to say pass and spin. We'll spit some names out there because the first team up in the Arizona Cardinals, brother. I mean, when you get to looking at them, I mean, what we got to go way
Gotta go
back
way
in
back.
time.
Gotta go
I
way
mean,
back.
way back. You got to go way back when you talking about the Cardinals. Now, look, no disrespect to none of my OGs out there, but yes, we must have to pass on the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, who do they have right now that's relevant that got over 3,000 yards? Uh, who? Because everybody I mean, there was some good running backs to play for Arizona after their first teams. You know what I mean? But not really
Yeah.
a staple. And then when you do one, let's talk about one and a South Coast. You might remember this name, Otis Anderson. Otis Anderson is the Cardinals' all-time leading rusher, period, point blank. He
And
played
that's
from
when they were in St. Louis.
right, right, exactly, exactly. But he is nonetheless their all-time rusher.
All
So
time leading
leading
rusher.
rusher, period, point blank. So we'll pass on that one. I and that's why because they don't have one. So when we got one, we'll stop and we'll spat them out. So let's go to the next city.
And
The
I, I say that
ATL.
I'll say this about the Cardinals as well. When you think about the most notable running backs they've had, we're talking about
Mm-hmm.
two guys that made their career at their previous locations. Adrian James and Emmitt Smith.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there we go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
Atlanta Falcons.
yes, sir. The Atlanta Falcons. We on the Falcons. So with the Falcons, what when we talk about the Falcons, like this was another one of those teams where you had to dig and you had to look and you say, man, dang, who does the Falcons actually have that actually, the Mount Rushmore that ran the ball, right? So the first one that came up to my radar, to be honest, and on my list was none other than Jamal Anderson, right? He
Dirty
counts, right?
Bird.
You gotta
Dirty
say the
Bird.
dirty bird. I mean,
Dirty
because
Birds.
you who don't remember when Jamal Anderson scored a touchdown, he came out with you know what I mean? Like who don't
Yeah.
remember that? Who don't
Yeah.
remember that dance? Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Jamal Anderson. I'm a one time your man real quick too. So I got Jamal Anderson, Michael Turner. Okay.
Michael Burner Turner.
Michael Burner Turner, Warwick Dunn, Jamal Anderson, and can I go with Devonta Freeman? Can I say him?
Again, this is one of those situations because work done career was made in Tampa Bay.
All right. I mean, but yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So see that those be tough. So all right, so if I gotta go with anybody, so you can't even go, I can't even say He only played for 3 years, but TJ Duckett, right?
TJ Duckett was nice. You know, he was a guy that I brought up, you know, when we were
Mm-hmm.
talking about the other
Yeah.
topic. But yeah, again, there go, you know, first example. Y'all got three.
Mm, 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 mm. That's so I that's what so if I gotta like can we throw if we could throw Vic in there because Vic was
Yeah.
nasty.
But we just talking
Yeah,
about
the
running
running back.
backs.
Yeah, the
You know?
running back. So look, like I said, Michael Burner Turner. You gotta go with Jamal Anderson, Devonta Freeman, and just for notoriety, nah, that's three. That's three.
That's
Three for
it.
me. That's
That's
it.
it.
That's
Now,
it.
depending on how things transpire moving forward, Bijan has an opportunity to assume that fourth spot, but you know, we can't forecast the future, so we gotta live with today. So right now they got a solid three.
Solid three. A solid
Solid
three for the
three.
Falcons. All right. There
Solid three for
you
the
go.
Falcons.
Who's the next one? Who we got up next, brother? Who we got next? We going in alphabetical order. The teams alphabetical order. We got the Baltimore Ravens. So when you think about the Baltimore Ravens, y'all, who the first people that be coming up on y'all mind, man? Like who you got out there? Who you got, Shad? You go ahead and you crank that up. Crank it up, Shad.
Ray, Ed.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, and me, a guy that I love dating back to his time with the Buffalo Bills, Lee Evans.
Okay.
You know, what I'm saying Derek Mason was over there catching passes. Uh,
Okay.
Joe Flacco. I mean, but
Yeah.
when you think about running back, we just thinking about one man for the most part, Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis. He ran the ball like incredibly hard. Like, I mean, he
It was
was a
that
straight up
era.
pounder. He is their all-time leading rusher, hands down. Played from
As he
2000
should
to
be.
2006, y'all. He got 7,801 yards, y'all, had 45 touchdowns. But he also
Earned
would
every
cough
one of
up
them.
that rock too. He's the all-time leading rusher in fumbles too, though. But I mean,
You got to throw that in there because you're a Steelers fan, ain't
I can't let him off the hook that easy. But I mean, look, Jamal Lewis was good though. That to take away from. But
you? Of
okay, so
course.
Jamal Lewis, Ray Rice, dang, he even Gus Edwards is up in there right now, bro.
I
Gus
mean,
Edwards,
but I
bro,
mean, you gotta think about it. Gus Edwards not even the primary ball carrier for the Ravens. You know what I'm
he
saying? They
not,
split
but he
time
up
with J.K.
there.
Dobbins. They went and got Dalvin Cook and got him.
Yeah, yeah, but when you
Just
get
signed King Henry. So I
he got more
mean,
yards than JK though. JK stayed hurt. He got way
yeah,
more yards.
yeah, yeah. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I mean, they got a solid two, and then it's like a
Who
space
don't?
game. I got
But
two, and I got a couple questionables. I got a couple possibles.
you got a couple pot two in the possible.
Yeah, two in the possible.
Two and impossible.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
say two and impossible. I gotta say
You gonna
because
give them three?
Gus start, yeah, because Gus, he regardless of he's sharing carries or not, he there. He's been a
Yeah,
Raven. He's a notable Raven. Um, and look, they got three. That's three. I mean, because when you get to thinking about guys like Priest Holmes, Willis McGahee, they didn't start their careers there. You know what I mean? They
yeah,
finished up there, but they didn't start there. So I kind
yeah.
of you don't remember Willis McGahee as a Raven as much as you do as him being a Buffalo Bill. You don't remember Priest Holmes being a Raven more than you remember him being a Kansas City Chief. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's kind of how we're going with this here. You know what I mean? So I say they got we could say Mark Ingram. So what you want to say? Mark
I
Ingram,
mean, yeah.
Gus Edwards,
Well, nah,
Ray
because
Rice,
then
Jamal
I
Lewis.
gotta look. I gotta look at it from the aspect that Mark Ingram started with the Saints.
Yeah, see, because he's more notable with the Saints. You're right. He's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
notable with the Saints. So
Now,
we're gonna put him on the Saints.
I'll push back on that. I think he gained a little bit more notoriety with the whole big trust and all that, with the whole
Right.
situation with Lamar. Because I'm sure there's a segment of people that may have just got introduced to it, and you don't know that Mark Ingram played for the Saints, was drafted by
You're
the Saints,
right, bro.
had a solid career at the Saints.
So
Ended up getting traded. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for a set
Yeah.
that he wound up leaving too. But see, so they got three. I say three. I say
You give
three.
him
I
three.
say
I
the
mean,
Ravens got three. I'm strong with the
I'm
three.
not gonna argue with that.
I'm strong with the 3 for the Ravens. The Ravens got 3, not quite a Mount Rushmore yet, but I mean, like I said, we're not counting the quarterbacks. We're just counting straight running backs, showing the running back some love. So once again, for the Ravens, we got Jamal Lewis, Ray Rice, and Gus Edwards. That's sticking. They don't really have a Mount Rushmore yet, so they're on their way to having one though. All right. Next up on the list, y'all, we got the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills. Now, when you get to thinking about Buffalo, they have a very extensive background when it comes to players, a nice history there. So no doubt in your mind, like when you thinking of Buffalo, like they might have one, right? Do they actually have one? Because this is another one of those cases, y'all, and that dilemma what we just talking about. Like when you got a, of course, we think Thurman Thomas is one. We know OJ Simpson's one,
Yeah,
but
that
here's the other.
two of the best. Period.
Two of the best, period, point blank. Two of the best in the league. We talking about, what I'm saying? You can argue that you could probably put them on a total NFL Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't have
You
to
know,
just do it based on the franchise. Yeah, of
right,
course.
right. But when you get
Who
to
the-
looking at it, like who else? Who else? All right. So I would say, well, could we say Fred Jackson? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, could you say him? You can't
I
say, I
mean,
mean, well,
I
because
like I like Fred. I like Fred Jackson. I really did like Fred, but that goes down to like, okay, you're a possible, right? It's a possible,
okay.
but I can't make it a definitive because
Right.
the Buffalo Bills have had a myriad of guys that have, run the ball since the days of Thurman Thomas and OJ Simpson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, my all-time favorite Miami Hurricane. I always feel I have a slight place in my heart for the Buffalo Bills because they
CJ Spiller.
drafted my favorite all-time Hurricane, Willis McGahee, after he
Oh,
had an injury that at that particular time was one of the most gruesome injuries in the entire world. I
yeah,
mean,
he
at the
definitely
time,
won.
and
McGahee
they
definitely won.
yeah, and they looked at it was like, look, no, we still feel like the player that we felt was the guy when when the actual regular season concluded, we still feel like
Mhm.
you're that guy. So we're still gonna utilize a first round pick for you, right? So I always have love for the Buffalo Bills for doing that.
Uh-huh.
And then Marshawn Lynch came in after that, but again, it's one of those situations where like he became beast mode. He became the person that we see Marshawn Lynch now as a
Seattle,
Seahawk.
right,
Yeah,
as a Seahawk. So I'm counting him as a Seahawk too, though. Even though Buffalo drafted him, I'm still finna count him as a Seahawk when it come down to it,
yeah.
because that's where people remember him at. All right, so
And I'll
we got
say
Thurman
this:
Thomas, OJ Simpson. Who else?
I love Willis, but
Willis
my guy Will
McGahee.
my but I'm saying my guy Willis is a journeyman, right? My guy Willis played for the Bucks, not the Bucks, but the Broncos. Played with Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
So
wasn't
Spiller.
this? I don't know. Like I said, they got the possibles, right? Like I think the definitive number three that they could actually get if he actually stays there and they utilize him the correct way is
James
James
Cook.
Cook. Yeah,
James Cook. But
yeah.
Freddie Jackson. So you ain't gonna count Freddie?
Again, I say it's a possible. Like I said, I love Fred. Like I said,
Well,
I
Freddie's the number.
love, but
Freddie isn't like if you was to make a list of Buffalo, I'm pretty sure like Freddie is in like the top 5 rushers for Buffalo, and Fred
it's
Jackson. Like
quite possible.
every Buffalo Bills fan would probably say outside of Thurman Thomas, OJ Simpson, they're probably definitely putting a
Yeah,
Fred
Fred,
Jackson in there, bro.
Fred Jackson. Yeah, he had to be a distant third, but yeah, Fred Jackson be a
Okay.
third. Yeah,
So
yeah,
Fred Jackson, and then
yeah, yeah.
we got the Bills. Like he close. So James Cook is coming up because but you do got names like you said, Willis McGahee, C.J. Spiller, James Cook is on his way. James Cook is on his way to
Yeah,
being one
yeah,
of. He's
yeah.
going to
So
being
yeah,
one of
you
the
know
guys.
what? Yeah, I give him three. Like I said,
Give him three.
it probably personal bias. I like Fred Jackson, so yeah, I give them three, and they they on their way to getting the fourth if they put some value to James Cook. If they don't put any value to James Cook, then they probably gonna be stuck at three. Because some of these franchises, with the way the running back position is going,
Yeah.
they have no opportunity whatsoever to get a number four.
Mm-hmm.
The teams that are at two right now, moving into this era,
Yeah.
It's over with. Arizona Cardinals, it's over with.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
This
I
is a
agree.
wrap for you. I mean, you don't have an opportunity to make this list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's that. But I mean, look, not right now. They can't make the list right now. But see, that's why this was so much of an interesting topic too. Like, because it's not a definitive answer because a lot of guys have bounced around and everything, and you got to really account for all of that too. So, I
Yeah.
mean, everybody out there hit that like and that share button one time, man. It's an interesting topic, man. Y'all gotta, yeah, I mean, you really gotta put your thinking hat on for this one. You really gotta put it on, and you really gotta go with it. So we got the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina
This
Panthers,
was an
man.
interesting one you brought up to me.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is because obviously the most notable running back in their history to me, you got to Jonathan Stewart, right? You got to go with Jonathan Stewart, right?
Oregon Duck,
D'Angelo
yes,
Williams,
yes.
D'Angelo
University of
Williams.
Memphis,
Um,
yes.
but then you know
Yeah,
from
McCaffrey
there,
is 3.
huh?
McCaffrey's 3.
We
He has a
count
good.
McCaffrey as a
I have.
Panther. We got to.
I have. Yeah, I have to. I have to.
Yeah,
They spent
yeah,
the first round pick on him. You know what I'm saying? He
yeah.
was
I
he
agree.
was as advertised when he was on the field.
Yeah. So they got
Now,
three.
yeah. So now,
Where do we go from here? I mean, because I mean, like, let's not forget about the pounder, another pounder, another guy, shiftier guy, ran hard, Deshaun Foster or Bian Patuka. Like, you not forget them
uh,
guys. You know what I'm saying? Those
what they
guys were
had
balling
they
too.
had the other big guy during their
Uh,
Super Bowl run. What was the big running back that they had? I think his last name was
Lane,
he was a big guy.
big
I think he
guy,
was like number 45.
number
He was
45.
with them during their Super Bowl runs.
It wasn't Davis. You ain't talking about Davis, are you?
Yeah, think about Davis. Yeah, Davis. I can't remember his first name, but he wore number 45.
Mike Davis. Mike Davis.
I'm not sure on the first name. We have to look
Was
it
it
up.
Mike Davis? Nah,
I'm
no,
not
Mike
sure.
Davis just played. He just nah, they ain't no
Or
Super
maybe was it
Bowl.
no Stephen Davis.
Stephen Davis. Okay,
Stephen Davis.
Okay,
Yeah, Stephen
Mike
Davis.
Davis.
But
Yeah, Stephen
again,
Davis and two. Yeah. It was they okay, yeah, back into okay, yep. I remember my
yeah, like
yeah.
I said, during the Super Bowl time. But again, like I said, I mean, you got 3 and you got a couple possibles. Like I said, depending on how Chuba Hubbard, pans out moving forward. I mean,
Hubbard.
that could be the fourth. Because I think in this short time with Carolina, I think he's already over like 2,700 yards already, I believe.
Freddie Lane was toting that rock too over there too, though, Shad.
Man.
But I feel you though. When we talking notable, I feel you, bro. I get where we going with this, but
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
get what I
yeah.
get it. So they got 3 in the possible. Is that what we
Because
going with?
again,
Panthers?
like I say, we gotta look at the criteria that we're comparing it to.
Yeah.
We're comparing it to Earl Campbell,
Mm,
Eddie George,
mm.
Chris Johnson, Derrick Henry, which all 4 of those guys at one point in time, probably arguably at their height, top
Yeah,
1, top 2, top 3 running back in the entire league. We know that at one point in time, Chris Johnson was considered
yeah.
the best running back in the league.
Fact. That's a
Derrick
fact.
Henry, best running back in the league.
Yeah.
You
Earl
can,
Campbell.
you can at that time, Earl, there was a lot of running backs back then, Earl, but Earl got some iconic clips, bro. Like we literally got Earl Campbell running down the sideline. They didn't rip Earl jersey just completely off the body. And Earl still. So that's why I'm saying, like when I say impossible,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
Alright.
the third man and the fourth guy for the Titans. Because again, we could say Earl's number 1, right? You can make an argument and say, okay, well, I prefer Derrick Henry over Eddie George, you know what I'm saying? Or I prefer Derrick George, or, whatever the situation is. And then you got Chris Johnson, who has a 2,000-yard season under his belt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's the criteria that I'm looking at, when we make this. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah. We
going back
got
to the Bills, I love Fred Jackson,
yeah.
but Fred Jackson don't have a season or any sustained, success that is equivalent to.
Right. Either one of those guys.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm,
that's the way I'm looking at it. So that's why I'm saying
mhm.
possible. You know what I'm saying? I have to put my
I got you.
personal aside. But getting back to the Panthers though, again, 3 and a possible.
Three and a possible for the
Three and a
Panthers. All right,
possible.
three and a possible because we matching it up off of that. Now that's just crazy. That list is going to be hard to overcome. You hear me? Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears. I mean, you got some backs for Chicago, bruh. So when you all right, so when we making this list, for Chicago, I gotta say that off top, just freestyle. I'm thinking three and impossible, right? It's three, right? Three for sure, right? Three for sure for them. Walter Payton, of course. Uh, Gail Sayers, of course. Got to put Gail up there, right? All right.
Yeah, of course, of
And
course. What you accomplished in this short time, incredible.
do we put Matt Forte?
Again,
I
you
mean,
know
he
what?
was he was
But
he
I
was
said
rec-
Matt Forte was the guy.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
give him Matt Forte. Matt
yeah,
Forte was the guy. He
yes.
was
Matt Forte
on
he
some
was up
on
there.
some bad. Matter of fact, not even that. I personally, I'm gonna give him four.
Yeah.
Because one thing about the Bears, with again, I wasn't there. We weren't alive to
Mhm.
watch Gale Sayers actually play. We really weren't allowed to watch Walter play, but the
Yeah.
commentary and the how things were documented a little bit better. We knew Walter ran behind bad offensive lines. Matt Forte ran behind a bad offensive line. Thomas Jones ran behind bad offensive lines, right? So I'm gonna give the Bears four
Okay. Based off of
just
the
based off of the
way they was running.
lack just I mean just the offensive line.
Why
And
we
again, when did the Chicago Bears have a quarterback?
but we switching it up though. You can't be biased with your Bears. Like we talking about we gotta stick on it, dog. We can't
But
be
I'm saying,
biased and
but
just say
again,
Bears.
but no, I'm gonna say this though. But again, this what I'm gonna come back to it though. There was a time Thomas Jones was a top five running back in this league.
Yeah, but can't you say the
Back
same
when
thing for Neil Anderson?
I
When
mean
he
he
when
going
he,
way
he
back.
in
He going way.
'93, he retired in '93. But you could probably say the same thing for him. I mean, we got some OGs that watch us. We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
some OGs that watch.
But I'm just
So the Bears definitely got a Mount Rushmore. It's just depend on where you want. Who do you want to put on your Bears Mount Rushmore? The Chicago
okay.
Bears
All right.
definitely, without a doubt, have a solidified Mount
All right, how about this? How
Rushmore
about this? I'm gonna I'm
of
I'm
their
gonna do
running back.
this. I'm gonna do this. Two and two possibles.
Two
Gail
and two
says and Walter
possible.
Payton are undeniable. I'll leave it at that.
Period. You can't
Period.
deny Matt Forte neither. I don't think Matt Forte was the guy. He
He
was up
was.
there.
He was. But
He was
but
notable.
you brought it up. You brought it up. Yeah, yeah. But my thing on it, I'm looking at it kind of like I think him and Thomas Jones had shared the same similar impact. So I really can't put one above the other. So that I'm just gonna leave it at a possible.
Okay, but
That's
I don't
me.
know.
I mean, you can give him four. We don't have to agree because you pushed me in the corner. You made me recant my statement. You said I can't be
Yeah,
fanboying for my Bears.
but then you talk about the quarterback and the
I
Dolphins.
mean,
I'm like, hold
I
on,
did,
bro.
I did, I did,
I
I
know you
did,
like
I
the
did,
beer.
I did. I'm
All right, look.
hey, I'm fanboying out right now. So let me get back to the subject matter at hand. So hey, two and two possible.
All right, too. I think they got
Yeah,
a split. I think the Bears got a Mount Rushmore running
yeah,
back.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
plug in who
yeah,
you want to put up in there. To me, I
yeah,
think you could
yeah,
put a Mount Rushmore running back on the shirt for the Chicago Bears for sure. I think you get
yeah.
you one on that. To me, because like you said, they, I mean, well, not like you, but I think that those guys are notable. All right. So next up, who are we going, man? We going to, if this is the city, man, if we going in alphabetical order, city by city, we got Cincinnati Bengals. The
Oh man,
Cincinnati
we
Bengals.
keep it pushing.
You keep it pushing.
I
Oh,
mean, come on. What is there to discuss here? We got the Icky Shuffle and we
the,
got Corey Dillon.
and Joe, you ain't gonna count Joe Mixon?
I told you about Joe Mixon a couple shows ago. I said if Joe Mixon was playing in the early 2000s or the late 90s, Joe Mixon would be one of the best running backs in NFL history.
I still
But
like he get
I like Joe Mixon, but nah. I can't. Like Joe Mixon, where's your Chris Johnson, Derrick Henry season at?
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Where your
so
Eddie George? Where your Eddie George season at? You know what I'm
was
saying?
Seti
We
B?
ain't gonna go back to Earl.
Seti B ain't have one. But look, Seti B
I
ain't
mean, they
have
got
one.
like
Giovanni Bernard, he ain't have one.
Giovanni again. They have listen. They have a nice running backs have come through there. Not
Hmm.
even gonna deny that. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
if we talk
again,
about a
Giovanni
Mount, so
Bernard,
the
University of
thing,
North Carolina. Run
somebody
that.
out there fact check it, but was James Brook when he played back in what 84 to 91? Was he one of the top rushers in the NFL? Let's talk about James Brook for the Bengals. I need a Bengals fan out there to let me know was he one of those guys? Because we got Corey Dillon, without a doubt, Corey Dillon.
Without a doubt.
That's it.
The
Corey
man.
Dillon was the guy. We know that, right? And
Period.
then after that, it's just kind of
That's what I
impact
said.
players at running back, like
That's what I
Joe
said.
Mixon, like a Cedric Benson, like a Giovanni Bernard. And I'm not saying it's just being a Steelers fan, but we're comparing them to Earl Campbell, Chris Johnson, Derrick Henry. We're comparing them to those kind of guys. When we're saying this, we're trying to have Bengal running backs that were
The
leading
guy.
the NFL or had an
Yeah.
outstanding season. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were top three. I don't even want to say five.
And
I say top three. You like
Icky Woods, I mean, the Icky Shuffle, that's what he was most notable for. But when you
Iggy
really
shut.
put it,
Like I said, we don't listen. We don't have to listen. We ain't got to talk about the Bengals, man.
yeah,
We
let's
keep it
go.
pushing.
But you just
Keep
want
it
to keep it
pushing.
pushing on the Bengals, man. That's
Yeah,
that.
man. Keep it pushing.
I don't want people to see the Steelers stuff in the background that's on YouTube watching, and then they say, "Oh, he just saying that because he's a Steelers fan.
The
He just saying
Bengals
that 'cause he's
fans
a Steelers fan."
will
Da, da,
agree.
da, da, da. Like, nah, I
Will,
ain't trying to hear that, man.
Bengals fans will agree that they don't qualify for this.
They don't qualify for the Mount Rushmore running back.
No,
All
no, they
right,
don't.
period.
Come
Let's
on.
keep it moving. Now let's go to the Cleveland Browns, the dog pound. Let's go over to the dog pound real
This
quick.
this your division again. I feel the same way about them. I feel about the Bengals. Like, where we going? What we got?
I mean, you got Jim Brown and Nick Chubb for show, for show, for show. Nick Chubb for show.
That's why I
Come
say you
on,
got.
come on,
Where we going? You're
come
not
on.
as bad as the Bengals. And
We didn't see Jim Brown
let me
play, but
apologize.
Earl
Let,
Campbell, Jim Brown. You got to put Jim Brown up in
let me
there.
apologize because I forgot about Jim Brown. Let me apologize.
Yeah.
Let me show a little bit more respect to the dog pound. But after that, what y'all got?
Nick Chubb, he's on there.
After those two,
I mean, we don't know nothing about
we're gonna bring up Ruben Jones.
okay.
Let's talk about Ruben Jones.
Isaiah Crowell.
Man, come on.
We can't.
You did. You
Kareem
in your
Hunt,
bag right now. You in your bag right now. You really
Leroy,
showing your understanding of the AFC East right now. You're
Leroy
naming these
Kelly.
names.
I mean, you got
Oh,
guys from the
man.
back in the day. I mean, if we going deep back like Earl Campbell, stuff like
No. I
Leroy
understand what you're
Kelly played,
saying, but they
Mike
weren't Earl.
Pruitt,
They weren't Earl.
Ernest Biner. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they
They
had
weren't
some
Earl.
great guys at the
Hey,
time that was running the list.
hey, look. I look at
Oh,
it
I
like the
know
big.
one. I know another one. So we
Who
talk
you got?
about at a time that I had a very outstanding season. Peyton Hillis had a damn good season.
I'm not putting him up there, man.
But he made the cover of the
Hey,
damn.
he
Hey,
did.
come on,
Hey, as a
come on,
matter of
man. We
fact,
gotta put
I
him up
got.
there.
Listen,
And I'm a Steelers fan, but we gotta say Peyton Hillis. Come on,
wait a
y'all.
minute. Wait a
Peyton
minute.
Hillis, he made a cover
Hold
of damn Madden. Come on,
up.
bruh. Peyton Hillis, he damn sure had a damn breakout season. So you gotta say Peyton Hillis. We gotta say Jim Brown. Gotta say Nick Chubb. Yeah.
We got it. I mean, we got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I
Right.
mean, you're mad. I mean, yeah, they give you a little extra clout. You're a man cover athlete. You know,
Right.
I mean, hey, that's cool.
So we gotta say him. So you gotta say him.
I'm not putting him at no Mount Rushmore for no Cleveland.
And IMAX definitely said, "You ain't putting, hey, bruh. If we basing him off of the criteria of having an outstanding season, and what we just was talking about, because you can argue that after Chris Johnson had that 2,000-yard season, he was really never the same after that.
But he was legit prior to that too, though.
Yeah, but I mean, but I'm saying, but Peyton Hillis just came. He only played with that 1 year, and that 1 year got him on the mag cover. Most notable, you gotta put him up there for just what he did in that season alone.
Hey, listen.
Alone.
Hey, listen. How about this? You can do it.
Oh, I could do it. All right. All right. So that's what I do then. I got you.
Hey,
I feel you. I
hey,
say
we
that
don't
because
listen.
if
We
we
don't
if
have
we're
to
going off
agree.
of that criteria, if we're going off of that criteria, what you're talking, what we're saying, the same that criteria, you got to say that, and you could argue that
But
Jamal Lewis
but
played
I'm
there
just
too, but
saying. I
we're not
think
gonna do
that
that.
at that time, Chris Johnson was considered not because of that 2,000 yard season. Chris Johnson was considered the best running back in the NFL at that time.
All right, so I'm going with so if I'm taking up for y'all dog pound, even though I'm a Steelers fan, I'm taking up for y'all right now. I'm trying my best to hold y'all down. So I'm gonna say Jim Brown, Nick Chubb, Peyton Hillis, and Eric Metcalf. I'm gonna say them as y'all four for the Mount Rushmore. That's what I'm gonna
Oh
say.
man.
I'm gonna respect y'all on that. All right, that's it. That's all. All right. Yeah, because Eric Metcalf he did it all. He just didn't run the ball. He was a running back, he was a receiver, he was a punt returner, a kick returner. He was a monster on that field for the Browns, and I can't you know what I'm
We
saying?
got,
I
we
gotta
got,
hold it down,
you're
and that's
throwing
what I'm saying.
consolation. You're
That's what I'm
giving
saying.
participation trophies.
They ain't
Throw
a
here. Let's
participation
throw. Let's
guy.
throw
Come
here.
on, dog.
Let's throw Josh Cribbs up there for the Browns.
Nah, you can't. Nah,
I'm
you
not
can't
doing
say
this with
that.
you, dog.
Josh
Not
Cribbs.
for, I'm not doing this with you for the Cleveland Browns. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this.
You got to though, bro. It got to be something like
Hey,
that.
you
It
get.
got. We
Hey,
can't. All right.
two.
All right.
Listen, y'all
Remember, so
Cleveland Browns.
when y'all get to
Y'all
talking
got
about it,
two.
when y'all get to talking about it and coming out, y'all make sure y'all get that share that trucking, all right? But we just gonna
Get
leave.
at me. Y'all have two. Hey, listen. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Raiders fan. I know all we got is Marcus Allen. So you can't hit me with that. I know that's all we got. So when we get to the Raiders, Marcus Allen, and keep it pushing. We ain't gotta, we ain't gotta sit up here and divulge into this. I ain't gonna bring up. Oh, what about Tyrone Wheatley? No, we're not doing it, dog.
We ain't gonna do it.
We're gonna keep it pushing.
I'm trying to,
Marcus Allen,
I'm trying to be as respectful as I can and give it some kind of Mount Rushmore, but
man.
if they ain't got it. They ain't got it. All
Hey,
right.
listen.
That's just what it is. All right, we
Hey,
moving on to the Dallas Cowboys. Can we move on to the Dallas
yeah,
Cowboys?
yes.
Let's do that.
Hey, this is interesting right here. They got four. They got four.
They got four.
You got Tony Dorsett. You
Mm-hmm.
got Emmett Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You got Zeke Elliott,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm missing one.
Who? DeMarco Murray,
I would
Marion
probably say,
Barber.
yeah, I'm gonna side more with Marion Barber.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
All right.
side more with Marion Barber.
Okay. All right. All
They
right.
got
So
they
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 for
got
sure
four.
got one. So
They
the
got
Dallas
yeah, they got
Cowboys
four.
for sure got one. All right.
They got four. Yeah.
And they had some guys coming through there, man. I mean, man, the Dallas
A slew of running
Cowboys,
backs.
yeah, they get the backs going on, man. So Dallas Cowboys, y'all have a Mount Rushmore because I would say I
It's
would
the first
lean,
one.
huh?
It's the first one we did, right?
Yeah, I
They
think
had
so.
four. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
yeah.
but are we gonna leave out Herschel Walker?
Well, Herschel got traded, for all
Yeah,
them
he
picks.
did. He
But
did.
obviously, that
But
goes
is
to
he
show
more
Herschel,
noticeable
Herschel,
for?
Herschel was worth all that though.
Okay,
Yeah. So So like I said, they have four.
they had four without a doubt. They got
Yeah,
four.
they got four. They got
All
four
right,
without a doubt.
the Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboys, y'all gotta solidify four first
they
from
got
Shad.
75-4.
From Shad, y'all gotta solidify four. Yeah, because you can match up those guys: Emmitt Smith, Tony Dorsett,
All-time
Ezekiel
leading
Elliott, and
rusher.
you went with Marion
Yeah,
Barber. That's what you went with,
yeah.
right?
Marion
All right,
Barbarian, the
Mario
man with the most,
Barbera. Hey
the man
yo,
with the most exciting 2-yard run in NFL history.
did he make Marshawn Lynch get number 24 with the dreads? You think he did it? No, I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
know,
No, he
bro.
ain't did that. He
Hey,
ain't did
bro, Hey, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Like I literally saw this. Is what I love about Twitter, right? It's it's
Mhm.
it's it's a cesspool sometimes, but they
Right.
bring some interesting stuff. Bro,
They
I
do.
had literally forgot that Marion Barber and Lawrence Maroney were on team together from Minnesota. I forgot about that.
Whoa.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
they was,
I,
bro.
I, I forgot that was the backfield for the Minnesota Gophers at the time. Like
Oh
I
my
remember Lawrence Maroney, like,
goodness
like,
gracious.
bro, you get on NCAA, bro. We picking the Gophers, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that thing with Maroney. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
Because
right.
Marion Barber was the power back, and Maroney was big, but Maroney could, hey,
Man, yeah, that was
holla,
nasty. Like,
yeah.
why didn't they why you think they didn't like I don't know. Why you think that got Minnesota Golfer team didn't push a little
Oh
bit
man,
harder than what it was? That
I don't
backfield
know,
is
man. I
crazy.
don't know, man.
That Big
I
Ten
don't know.
football different though, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
different. And
The
and
Big
and
Ten
that was
football
the
different.
yeah, exactly. That's what the Big Ten was at that time too. Just hey, 3 yards in the
Hmm.
cloud of dust, and they had some guys that could go get 4 yards and five in the
Yeah,
cloud of dust.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's
but
a fact.
Cowboys, y'all got four though.
Cowboys got four. The Cowboys got four. Moving on. Who's the next city we going to? Denver Broncos. The Denver
Mm,
Broncos. Do they got a four? Do
they
they do the That's the
supposed
Denver
to.
Broncos have four?
They supposed to have four,
They
but
supposed to.
my Miami Hurricane player Clint Portis felt
Mm,
like he needed a little bit more of the pie.
mm,
Because the natural transition, obviously, you went from Terrell Davis, who was the bell cow of that zone blocking, run.
yeah.
Then you go to Mike Anderson, who
Hmm.
came in. All he did was put up 1,000 yards. Clint Portis comes in. All he does is just become a monster,
Yeah.
and he started smelling himself a little bit, and he felt like, hey, y'all not gonna pay me what I'm worth. And the Denver Broncos said, fine, we're gonna trade you for Champ Bailey.
What
Have
about
fun
no
in
Sean?
have fun in Washington.
What about no Sean?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're supposed to have four, but because Clint Porter's career is going to be most part relegated to Washington,
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
have four.
So
Yeah,
you so for the
that would be a
For the Denver
that would be a
Broncos,
that would
you
be a
got
nice
them one in
four.
a possible. That's what you got them at one in a possible.
I can't even give you a possible. Y'all got three.
Ooh,
Y'all got three.
ooh,
I mean, again, maybe if Clint Portis would have stayed there 6 years, no
mm.
doubt. Terrell Davis,
But
Mike Anderson, Clint, no Sean Marino.
CJ
But at the same
Anderson,
time, maybe if Clint Portis is still there, they don't get no Sean Marino. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of variables at play here. But
CJ Anderson,
CJ Anderson, I thought his name was Mike Anderson.
no CJ,
I just
CJ.
remember I just remember my man was like what was he? Like the Marine, like every time he ran the ball, it was like, oh yeah, he's the Marine and something like that. Good
Yeah,
great
back
times,
in
man. Back when the
2013,
NFL was make the NFL great again, man.
2013, 2017. I just think CJ Anderson played for the
Oh
Denver.
no. I'm talking about the guy that came in after Terrell Davis.
Oh yeah, Okay,
That's what I'm
okay,
talking
that
about.
was
That's what
Mike.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mike Anderson.
Okay, yeah, that was Mike Anderson.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so I mean,
But
but
yeah, but
look,
Clint Portis messed it up. Yeah, Clint
Denver
Portis messed it up
Broncos,
for them.
y'all got some good running backs. If we was making a Mount Rushmore for every team, I guess you can make one for every team. But when we're putting them up against
Position by position. Yeah.
Harold Campbell, Derrick Henry, CJ, what we talking about? We
Eddie
got it.
George. Yeah,
Eddie
it's different.
George.
Yeah, it's different.
Um, it get different, right? So like Terrell Davis is there, but there was some notable guys that carried the ball, show some love to like a Mike Anderson, no Sean Marino, Clinton. He was up there for a
Willis.
little bit.
Willis came over there for a cup of coffee.
Javante Williams is on his way to being another one of them running backs. I hope that
If
Denver
they keep
Broncos
it,
together.
that'll be their fourth. Yeah. If
Yeah,
if if he can stay pat, yeah.
yeah.
Like I said, some teams, like I say, the teams that have three, you know,
They on their way.
you on your way. But
Yeah.
like I say, just with the way the running back position is now, might not.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Right. Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions, brother. The Detroit Lions.
Barry
Man,
Sanders
Barry Sanders, and then
one.
that's it.
One.
That's it. Dang. Dang.
That's it.
Dang.
That's it.
There, that's it. That's all you want to say is just Barry Sanders. That's it. You don't want to. You don't want to. There's not another notable that you want to throw out there for them. Not one.
No.
Jeez.
I'm looking at y'all like I look at the Bengals. Like what? Like y'all lucky y'all got an all time great. Because if y'all didn't have an all time great, y'all this would have been left off the slide altogether.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Barry, okay. So we just gonna say yeah because
Hey, but
Barry,
you know what? I'll say this: Barry was good
didn't
enough to
Billy Sims
occupy.
play out there though? Didn't Billy Sims play for the Detroit Lions?
I'm not sure.
Back, I mean, he was back
Listen,
way back before us, but I do remember like there being people talking about like a Billy Sims that played for the Lions. Like y'all can fact check me on that, but I think Billy Sims played for them. So I mean, I guess that'd be like two. I guess I don't know, but for me, I would say two because I think
I,
Billy was the guy back then in the '80s, and then you got and then you got well, of course, Barry Sanders. He just was on another level. So yeah, they
I
don't,
give.
but uh-huh.
I'll say this: Barry was good enough for two spots. So y'all got two.
Or they got two
Y'all got two.
because
Cause Barry
Barry.
good. Cause Barry good enough for two spots. So
Barry
so so
get it
y'all
all.
y'all y'all got two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
This
And if you
next
want
one
to throw
gonna be
Billy,
interesting.
if you want to throw Billy in there, then y'all got three. And then
All right. All right.
yeah,
Okay. All right. She said Sanders, period. That's it. That's it. Just
that's it.
Sanders. Nobody
That's
else
it.
counts. All
That's it.
right. I see you South Coast out there. All right. Now we got Green Bay. Ooh. Do Green Bay got one? Do Green Bay got a Mount Rushmore running
Do
backs?
they have one? Did they have one?
Amon Green?
Yeah, him and what's my man name? The one that came from before Mon Green, Dorsey Levens.
Was it?
Was it
Yeah.
Dorsey Levens or Dorsey Evans?
Yeah. No, Dorsey
Yeah,
11.
yeah,
Dorsey
yeah,
11.
yeah. AKA
Mhm.
Herbert.
Do
Herbert.
we count Eddie Lacy?
Oh,
Yeah, we
wait,
got him.
wait a minute. Hey, listen, I'm about to push the Packers to the side. Wait
Uh,
a minute.
hold up.
Hold up. Eddie Lacy was out of shape, but when it came time to go to work,
He
hey,
was, he was
my
working.
man was an exceptional.
He was
Exceptional.
working.
Okay, they got three. So you got a mud, and a mud green was tough too, bro.
Yeah, he was.
So Dorsey Levens, Ahmad Green, Eddie Lacy, and
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. But they just traded Aaron Jones. But he was
Did.
there long enough.
Yeah, he was there long enough.
Three in the possible. Three in the possible. How long was Aaron Jones there? He at least had to be
Aaron
there at least 4 years. Was he there 4 years?
6,
Six.
2017.
Okay, bet.
2017 he came in there.
All right, so y'all got four. My
They
bad,
got
Pack
4.
Nation.
They
My
got 4.
bad. My bad. My
Green
bad.
Bay is another one that got 4.
My bad.
All right, let's go, Packers.
We halfway through the teams, and we only have at
Look,
this point three teams. Which one of them is the reason we have this?
right,
This topic. So yeah, all right.
right. So that's
I forgot
crazy.
about
So
Amon Green.
Dallas. You said you forgot about who?
No, I'm saying
Amon.
I forgot about Amon Green. Like Amon
Man,
Green
he a
was a
problem,
yeah.
man. He was
Amon
a
Green was a
problem in
problem.
the league, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He
Okay,
was
my bad. My
nah. Hey,
bad.
hey,
My
man.
bad.
That's what we do this for, man. We don't claim to know everything, man. We don't claim to know
Forgot.
everything out here, you know. So,
I treated them like the Bengals.
no, you wasn't about to do them like the Bengals. No. Uh,
I did. What did I say? I said, do they even have one? Completely
huh.
forgetting about. Yeah.
The roster that they had, Mon
Yeah.
Green and Levins and
Hey,
Aaron Jones,
I tell you something
Eddie Lacy.
I'm gonna tell you something they do have for a fact though. They got a Mount Rushmore wide receivers.
Who?
The Packers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Without a
yeah,
doubt. Without a
yeah,
doubt.
yeah, yeah,
Without a
yeah.
doubt. When you want to talk, we could take it there. I mean, we could say that's a whole nother show if
Yeah,
that's
that's a
what
whole
you
nother
want to
show.
do.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. All right, I'm
yeah,
about to
yeah,
say that's a whole nother show
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
Rushmore.
Hey, we might have to do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
might
we
have to do
might
that.
have to. We might have to do
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore right receivers for the teams because we'll figure out the criteria. We'll talk about that after we get done. But who's the next one we got on the slide? So we in Green Bay right now. We in alphabetical order. Who we going next? Houston Texans.
See, the thing about the Houston Texans,
They fresh,
because
right?
they start off because they
Mhm.
really are just the replacement franchise for the Titans. So technically, the Houston Texans are the Titans.
Yeah.
And so by that measure, Texas Titans, y'all really got fired. 'Cause Arian Foster was a
A monster.
even though my
Ooh.
man said the NFL had scripts,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had the
Yeah. He
scripts out
did.
there. Hey, but the script for Foster was, hey, go ahead and get 1,000. Go ahead and
Don't
get a
forget
thousand.
about don't forget, but when I oh yeah, Dominic Williams.
I ain't putting him up there with Foster, but he's nice.
I ain't saying he was up there with
Yeah.
Froster,
Oh
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
just
got you, I got
saying.
you, I got you.
I'm just
Wait,
saying.
bro, the
You know
Titans are
what I
running
mean?
away with this, man.
Yeah, the Titans, they got some bad.
They got
uh,
five. Got five.
Crazy. And who they got a few that's coming up right now and that's about to be getting up there too. So we just gonna keep it moving on them. So the Titans, so
Yeah.
so the
The
Houston
Titans and
Texans
the
and the
Texans are
Titans,
the
they technically
Titans.
got one. Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
yeah,
one.
the same thing. It's the same
They
thing.
got one. All right,
It's the
all right.
same
So let's keep it moving. Who? The Indianapolis Colts.
thing.
Who's thinking about your Colts, man? Come on,
Bro, I'm
man.
gonna tell you. Listen. I'm gonna tell you this. Eric Dickerson was so good to the
Mm-hmm.
point that Eric Dickerson would get credit for the Colts and for the Rams. That's how good Eric
Ooh.
Dickerson was.
Ooh. So you put him on both? We can't do
He on both. That's how good he was. Like, it's
all
not
right.
many
So
running backs that were good at their first location,
and then good at that.
leave, and
Mhm.
you steal him at the next stop.
So the Colts got it. They got one. The Colts definitely got.
Um, Let me see. You got Eric Dickerson, Edgerrin
Mm-hmm.
James,
Mm-hmm. Marshall
Joseph
Falk,
Ada. Who you gonna give him? How long was Falk there?
4 years.
Uh, okay, we'll give him Falk. We'll
All
give him
right.
Falk.
We'll give him Falk.
And
Jonathan Taylor.
yeah, there it is.
Or Joseph Adai. Then now Jan
Joseph
Knight.
Ada. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which one? Which one? Because they both was running the league. They both was. They both
I
was.
give it.
But
I'll give it to. I give it to a die right now.
Adai. Okay,
Well,
Joseph.
listen, they got five. We'll say that. I got
All right,
five.
but the Colts definitely got their team that got a Mount Rushmore running backs. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh
yeah. There
my
we go.
goodness.
There we go. There we
There
go.
we go. Ooh, we. Hey, yo, we up in here right now. That's crazy. Who we got next? Who we got next? Let's see. I'm excited now, bro. This is going up. Oh, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Freddie Taylor.
Maurice
Freddie
Jones-Drew.
Taylor. Is the hey yo, Fred. That's this is my son Miles' favorite football team. He loves the Jags. He loves the Jaguars. I don't know what it is about them, but he loves them. But Freddie Taylor and then
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Maurice Jones-Drew. Okay. Do we count Lenny? Playoff Lenny? No. I mean, do you count him? I mean, because he was running at the beginning. He was. Um,
No, I'm not counting for that.
you ain't
No, I'm
count him.
not. Nah,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not.
You
I'm
ain't
not.
gonna count playoff Lenny. So they got two
No,
in a possible.
playoff
That's for
Lenny.
sure. Two in a possible for
Yeah, I got
sure.
two of the possible. Yeah, yeah, I got two.
Two in a
You know,
possible.
you got ETN, so that's you know,
ETN's on his way.
yeah, he's on his
Oh
way.
yeah,
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 yeah.
but he
So I
definitely
mean,
on
so
there. He,
they
he
can get
there.
it. They on their way to get a
Look,
definitive three. Yeah, yeah,
they got three. They got
yeah.
three, and they on their way. But they young. They're a young franchise too, though. So they got to wait.
Yeah, yeah, you do have to take that in consideration too. Yeah, they are
Yeah,
a relatively young
yeah.
franchise. So yeah,
They're a
yeah.
young franchise. So you got Fred Taylor,
So
Maurice Jones, Drew, and we went with Travis Etienne. So for them. So that's three for the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. I like that. I like that lineup right there. Them guys is on point, man. That's on point right there. So who we got next? Jacksonville. We going to Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs.
we know
Marquise
they got
Brown.
four.
They got four.
They got four.
They
Collier, Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson, and Jamal Charles, and Pacheco is on his way.
Yeah, Pacheco definitely on his way. Jamal Charles, Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson. Who else we gonna go? I mean, you got Larry John. Come on, man. They
Bro,
got a lot.
I'm gonna
Marcus
tell you,
Allen.
bro, I'm gonna
They
tell
got
you.
a lot.
Oh yeah, Marcus Allen did come over there for he did come over there for a minute.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy, bro. I was so mad. Bro, I didn't like Larry Johnson.
You ain't like him?
I didn't like Larry Johnson because I felt like they were playing favorites for him over Priest Holmes.
Um,
I didn't like Larry Johnson,
but he was the guy out
but he
there.
was the man. You
He
know what I'm
was.
saying? Without
He
a shadow
was.
of a doubt, Larry Johnson was the
Yeah.
man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I didn't have a personal gripe against Larry Johnson. It was just like, bro, like, why y'all doing Priest like that though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Larry
I
nice, you
feel
know, but
that.
nah, let Larry, yeah, Larry the man. Larry probably is their best running back. I'll go there. I'm
Larry.
gonna take it there. I love Priest Holmes, but I love Jamal Charles too, because I used to play with the Chiefs on Madden
Yeah,
just because
Jamal
of Jamal
Charles got
Charles.
to be the
But
best. He got to be the
I
best
don't know,
Chiefs
man.
running back of all time right now to me.
I'm
I
going
mean,
with
I
Larry
mean,
Johnson. I'm going with Larry Johnson. We don't
Larry.
have to
Okay.
agree. I'm going
Yeah,
with Larry.
no, we don't. We don't. We don't gotta
Yeah,
agree.
I'm gonna go with
But we
Larry
got
Johnson.
but they got to solidify
They,
for it. They're another team with a
yeah,
four.
they got to afford. Look, and we didn't listen. We didn't have to give out no participation trophies.
Oh,
We had to give out no trophies.
you ain't gonna never let me lay that one down,
We
bro.
had to get. Hey, listen. We didn't have to give out no ribbons.
Nah, nah. It's all good now, but now guess where we going next? You only
Where we
could take a
going?
guess, right? Take a
I'm
guess on
not.
where we going.
I'm not good with the alphabet, so I don't know.
Are we going your way? We going your way. Your favorite team probably next.
Oh, we keep it pushing then. We
Uh,
keep pushing. Marcus Allen.
we got to go through the list.
What list? The list is Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen. So you don't want to count Josh Jacobs, bruh? You don't want to give your team Jacobs, bro. Jacobs is a monster, bro. He is for sure. He was first sure before he just went up to Green Bay, one of the NFL's best running backs, period, point blank.
Yes.
Jacobs is a monster, and he's
Yeah.
definitely a Raiders. Until they build up a Mount Rushmore, Marcus Allen, Josh Jacobs,
And that's it.
would you say Darren McFadden? He was a problem up there.
No. Like I
Come on,
said, if I again, you want me to give out participation trophies, then I
Bo
will.
Jackson. Bo
I
Jackson. So Bo
oh,
Jackson.
that's the biggest participation trophy right there. That's the
Bo.
biggest one. Bo wasn't that long though.
But we
Again, like I
talk about
said,
seasons. But if you talk about those seasons that they was having, Derek McFadden was having those seasons. He was a top NFL rusher, bro. He was up there. Like
again,
if you
okay, you want me to give out participation
no,
trophies?
I
I
don't. I don't
will.
want to give out a participation
Marcus
trophy, but
Allen.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I do it. Marcus Allen, Josh Jacobs,
Mm-hmm.
Tyrone Wheatley, Darren McFadden.
No. Okay. All right. I take that because Wheatley was doing it too. He
Yeah,
was
he was
doing.
doing
I
it,
don't.
right?
But I don't want you to give out participation trophies. I just want you to be.
I
I just
did.
wanted it to be. If
I
if
love
we
and
talk about the
listen,
criteria,
and it pains me to do this because I love Darren
let-
McFadden. I will argue a ML for now, right now, that Darren McFadden was a better college running back than Reggie Bush. I will argue anybody down that Darren McFadden was better than Reggie Bush. That's how I felt about Darren McFadden. So it
no.
pains me to say I'm giving Darren McFadden a participation trophy.
Man, I don't know why that paying you to say that, bro. But because I mean, when you look at what they was doing out there, man, they was on their way, man. They was on their way. I would say that
But you
for
know what?
what's
I'm a
his name? The Hispanic running back y'all had, he was on his way, bro. Um,
Hispanic.
he had a Fargo's
Oh, I think I know you talking about. I can't pronounce that name.
Justin
But
Farragus.
I'm oh yeah. I'm
He
gonna
was
tell you
on his
this.
way.
I'm gonna tell you why it's a participation trophy for Darren McFadden. Because I remember when Darren McFadden got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted them to get Darren McFadden, right?
Right.
I remember the knock on Darren McFadden was the NFL scouts say his legs are too skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of look at it from a standpoint of like Reggie Bush. All world talent guys that you felt like should have come to the NFL and just continue to be dominant. So that's why I look at it like a participation trophy with Darren McFadden. Because again, maybe I was being a pseudo talent evaluator. I feel like Darren McFadden was gonna come in 10-year pro, 8-time all pro. Um Darren McFadden was gonna come in and run, for have a career
Mm-hmm.
12, 13,000 yards rushing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Darren McFadden was gonna come in and be one of the better after he gets, after he got adjusted. But he had a good career, but that's why I call it participation because I'm like the expectation for you was up here, but then what you actually got delivered was like right there. And I'll say this one more thing on Dan McFadden. We can move on. I felt like that again. I'm not a Dallas Cowboys fan. I don't know what went on behind the scenes, but I felt like the Dallas Cowboys should have rolled with Darren McFadden
Mm-hmm.
versus going around and drafting Ezekiel Elliott. I understand, the reason, but Darren McFadden was coming off a 1,000 yard season.
Yeah. Yeah.
So but so that's why I look at it like participation because it's like the
Okay.
expectation was up here.
And then he didn't meet that. Right.
Yeah,
But he's still payment and
yeah.
he
I mean,
did
yeah. I mean,
his thing.
listen, hey, listen. My man got a pension now. He got the pension. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He gonna get paid. He gonna get a check for the rest of his life. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
Razorback legend. You know what I mean? So
So who we got next? Who we got next? Who we got next, ladies and gentlemen, on the list? The Los Angeles Chargers. Do they? Oh man, oh man, oh man. So to me, when I think about this list, I get a couple names that come up to mind, right? And I'm thinking like,
a couple. I gotta hear
yeah,
this.
I mean, because
I gotta hear this.
Austin Eckler,
Okay.
and LT, of course, hands
Of
down,
course. Of
LaDainian
course.
Tomlinson got to
Of
be
course.
one up in there. Austin Eckler, I mean, we talking about this criteria, to him running things. Um, can we go? Hold on, Melvin Gordon, did he start?
Yeah, Melvin Gordon did. He did have a couple of bags of candy.
Okay,
He had a couple pieces of
okay,
cake
so
over there.
and then I mean that's all I could think of straight off the head right now for the Chargers. That's the three that pop in my head:
Well, I
LaDainian
forgot.
Tomlinson, Austin Eckler, and Melvin Gordon.
We talked about this on the phone though. And we
Yeah,
were
we
talking
did.
about like him and Darren Sproles, LT and Darren Sproles split time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to say you want to say Sproles?
We'll give him four.
We give them four. They
We'll
got
give
us.
him
They
four.
got four.
They
They
got four.
got four. I mean, they got four for sure though. They do. They
Yeah,
got
yeah,
four.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll give him
They
four.
definitely got four. Another one. Another one. And another one. DJ Cal. Another one. All right, who we got next going up on here? Los Angeles Chargers. We talked about this one for sure, for sure. We definitely
Yeah,
talked
yeah. I
about this
got
one.
Eric Dickerson,
Mhm.
Falk, Steven Jackson, Ty Gurley. So,
Yeah, they got one.
like I
They
said,
definitely got one.
hey, audience, y'all see the difference between the participation trophies and the legitimacy? Like we just say the names, like we don't have to. Like my dog over here, like, oh no, man, do ham and cheese really go together? You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
because I mean, look, but
No, I'm just messing with you. No, but dog, you are bringing up some names that I forgot about. I really did forget about Vargas. Vargas. I really did. You know
like,
what I'm
you
saying?
know, I mean, we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
thinking of, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
and this
yeah,
that's why I was so
yeah.
like, because when you really look at, I mean, if we really wanted to give a team a Mount Rushmore of running backs, they would have a Mount Rushmore running backs,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
at the
yeah,
same
yeah.
time, like,
Yeah. It's a
when,
criteria.
right, when we thinking
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that criteria, like, you know, some guys was really putting in that work around the league, bro. So who
Yeah.
we got next, y'all? I think we going to I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins.
Uh,
Larry
I, Larry
Zonk,
Zonka,
the Zonk, Ricky
Ricky
Williams,
Williams, um,
Ronnie Brown.
Ronnie Brown. It got to be a fourth. Somebody came after Ronnie Brown left.
Oh,
There
he
has to
already
be a
named
fourth.
him. He said Mercury Morris. He already got him out there. South Coast Kane, he quick on the draw. He said Zonk, Mercury Morris, Ricky Williams, and Ronnie Brown.
Okay,
Ooh,
okay,
wow.
okay. But I'm
And that
saying,
hold up.
it was a guy. It was somebody came after Ronnie Brown though.
Mercury Morris, he yeah, okay. So they got a four, but you know, I don't know. I liked what's his name? The Muslim running back that they had, Miami, Abdul Jabbar. I liked him. Yeah, to
Oh
see,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And
yeah.
then
See,
he
he put him up there too. He put him up there too. He said,
didn't he did, didn't he start with didn't he start with the Packers though?
who? Abdul Jabbar. I don't did he?
I think he played for like the Packers had a running back with a last name like that for a little minute
I
though.
think they did, but I don't know. I think the
Yeah,
Dolphins might
okay. Well,
have drafted him.
The Dolphins got 4. Yeah, the
There you
Dolphins
go.
got
He
4.
said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the basketball player.
No, his name was Kareem, bro. His name
For
was
real?
Kareem. Yeah, his name was Kareem. That I don't think it was spelled like that, but it definitely was
Oh,
Kareem. It definitely was Kareem.
Okay. My bad. Listen, these people are Dolphin fans, so they'll say, you know, I'm jealous. I had to like Truckin literally pulled my finger until I said, okay, the Raiders got 4. You know what I'm saying? Like it was pain. I had to painstakingly give my team 4. You know what I'm
I
saying? It
mean,
go Dolphins fans in droves. Oh yeah, we got this guy, this guy, this guy. Like, yeah, it wasn't just Dan Marino. It wasn't just the 72 Dolphins. Like, we got stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, they got some run. They
salute
had
to the
some backs
Dolphins
coming through
fans.
there. They
Yeah,
had
salute
some
to the
backs.
Dolphins.
They had some backs coming through there. Shout out to Miami. Y'all another one that got one shout out. Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings.
I'm gonna let you have this one because
You
I
giving
don't
this,
need.
why you putting the pressure on me? Why you gonna put me on the spot like that? First of all, you put me on the spot, and then you say I'm gonna
Oh,
give
my
it.
bad. Oh, you know
I got
what?
it. I take it over. I
Hold on,
do it.
my bad.
Adrian Peterson,
Who was the 4th?
Delvin Cook.
Who was the 4th? That's all I need to know. Because we know who the top 3 are. Robert Smith, AP, Davin Cook. Who was the 4th? They got to have 4. You might have to go back. You might have to
Yeah,
go
you gonna have
back
to go
prior
back.
to
You're gonna
Robert
have to go
Smith.
back in time, and you're gonna have to go back in the 70s or something like that. You probably have to go back in the 70s and pick somebody up out of there. But
Who was
I don't know if
what's
for
my
sure.
man? What's the dude? What's the dude that they got now? Like they let
What
Cook
about
go
Michael
for?
Bennett? What about Michael Bennett when he played in the 2000s?
Michael Bennett sure did play for the
He did play for
yeah.
the Vikings, bruh. And
The Vikings got
bruh,
4. That's what I'm saying. They got 4. Yeah.
without a participation trophy.
Yeah, no participation. No participation. No
She said,
participation.
laughing out loud, all they got was this was Ellen V. What up, Ellen MVP? What up with it, dog? She said, laughing out loud, laughing my ass off. All they got is Adrian. I haven't watched the NFL in years.
Hey, I used to love Robert Smith. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with a lot of stuff he said since he's been retired.
Yeah.
But on the field, that was a nasty offense.
Yeah, he was.
That was a nasty offense. That was
Yes,
a nasty
sir.
offense.
Yes, he was. He was a straight up problem. Up Cuban, Cuban done jumped back in the conversation and all. They didn't jump back up on there with us and all that. Yeah, he was a problem, bro. They the Vikings. The Vikings is another one. Let's give them a round of applause. Yeah. They got one. Cause the Vikings got one. So I think if we almost getting back to the end of the list right now because we up in New England, the Patriots. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one for me right here. Because I
literally looked at this list.
Did you?
Patriots. I literally looked at the all-time leading rush for the Patriots. The Patriots are they went and got guys that had already played at other teams. Like Corey Dillon's one of the leading rushers.
Mm-hmm.
Probably their most notable guy that they got, Kevin Falk.
Kurt.
Yeah.
Gotta say Kurt. Curtis Martin.
They don't have 4.
They don't have 4. Curtis Martin. Would you count Kevin Falk?
Yeah. Kevin Falk was. I mean, yeah. I get Kevin Falk, but I'm saying, yeah.
Okay, Kevin Falk. We can't. LeGarrette Blunt. No, we can't go Blunt. Mm-mm. Yeah, too, man.
Is it? Because like I said, they went and got court. They went and got like Lawrence Maroney went over there. You know what I'm saying?
Ramondre's on his way. Ramondre's on his way.
Like I said,
is he still there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, he playing for the Raiders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sony Michel was on his way. Sony Michel from Georgia was on his way if he, would have been. But
yeah, I mean, they just,
they got two. I'm just throwing the guys out.
And listen, I really can't even give y'all like how long. Yeah, okay. Since we let the Rams have Marshall, and okay, we'll let the Patriots have. We'll let y'all have Curtis Martin. So y'all got Curtis Martin and Kevin Ford.
Curtis
Y'all got
Martin
two.
was so good. He was good with both franchises though. He was good
Yeah, similar to
with
Eric Dickerson. Yeah, yeah.
right.
You were good.
He was
You were good
good
with
with
both
so he gonna
franchises.
count for both. He
Yeah,
gonna
you
be on
count for
2
both.
shirts.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you're right. They went and got like guys. I mean, if you, I'm sure like you could put a list with everybody, with every team. Like I said, you could make them. But
No
the top
participation trophies
two,
over here.
Curtis Martin, Kevin Folk, and that's it, bro. That
That's
is
it.
it. That's it. That's all
That's
y'all
it.
got. Let's keep it moving on them. Who they
But
now?
we
Who we
got
on?
Tom Brady.
Who they got, bro? Who they got?
Oh, the Saints got to have four because we got Deuce McAllister.
Uh-huh.
We got Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara,
I'm
definitely
gonna
one of
throw
them
I'm
guys.
gonna throw Mark Ingram in there.
Okay, Mark Ingram. Oh yeah, because he was definitely no. Mark Ingram was one of them. He was definitely a top rusher.
Hell, I give him Reggie Bush. Fuck it. F it.
And Reggie Bush.
I give you Reggie Bush.
Was Reggie Bush in the top though? Was he a top rusher in the NFL though?
I mean, he was
That's a participation trophy.
participation.
That's a participation trophy. Reggie
You're right.
Bush is,
You're right. It's participation trophy.
especially that right there. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
participation trophy.
Mark Ingram.
Uh,
Mark Ingram. That's who you meant to say.
no, I
That's
did
who
say
you
Mark
want.
Ingram. I
Mark
said Mark
Ingram,
Ingram,
Bruce McAllister,
Deuce McAllister,
Alvin
and
Kamara,
Evan Kamara.
and
That's it.
yeah,
Participation trophies
because we
aside,
can't
that's
because
it.
we can't count Ricky, right? We got to count Ricky for the Dolphins.
Oh, wait a minute. How long did Ricky play for the Saints?
I don't know. Ricky played what? Like I think he only played like 2 years with the Saints. It was brief, a year, 2 years
It was only
maybe.
two.
Somebody fact check me out there. I think it was like only two,
Because
1
if it was
2
more
years.
than two, then I have to give you. I have to give him Ricky. I ain't got my computer in front of me. That's crazy.
Bro, bro, come on, man. Like really, like I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I mean.
We
They
got
had
we
another dude,
we
Thomas.
got
They had Thomas. He was a running back in the
Thomas.
2000s.
Oh, Pierre Thomas,
There you go.
Super
There you go.
Bowl, Super
There you
Bowl.
go.
But he was a running mate with Mark Ingram though, so you weren't the guy.
He wasn't the guy. Okay, so we got Mark Ingram, Deuce McAllister, Alvin Kamara, and then after that,
You got a lot of possibles.
I'm a lot of possibles.
I got a
But
lot of possibles.
But Ricky Williams was still good. He was still doing
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
in like the year or 2 years he was with them, he went for over like damn near almost 3,000 yards. So he was still a top NFL rusher when he went to the Saints. So they
Yeah.
definitely the New Orleans Saints got 4. We got to count Ricky for both of them for sure, for sure, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, we'll go there. The New York Giants. Who we going with? The New York Giants. Oh man, the Giants,
Well,
bro. Tiki Bar.
we gotta start with Tiki Barber.
Yeah. Tiki Barber, and then after that, then
I
you
want to say, listen, I want to say Otis Anderson. Even
mm,
though Otis, when he did get to the Giants, he was
mm,
he
mm,
was on the back nine.
mm,
But I'm gonna give him Otis Anderson.
mm-hmm.
They have four. They got four.
Yeah, they got 4. Saquon Barkley,
Brash. So we either go
Brandon
Jacobs or
Jacobs.
either Bradshaw or Jacobs. Take your pick. Y'all got four.
They got 4. They got 4 for sure. All right, they got
They
4.
got four.
They got 4. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they crosstown. Rivals. They got one.
The Jets.
I got Curtis Martin.
That's it. That's all you want to get a Jets is Curtis Martin
I
because
mean, a
everything else is
participation trophy will be
trophy.
given to Ricky Waters.
Yeah. And then who else?
No, Ricky Waters didn't play for the Jets. Ricky Waters played for the Eagles.
Wow, the Waters. I want to Ricky
Yeah,
Waters.
Ricky
Did he
Waters
play for
played for the
Seahawks?
Eagles.
Play for Seahawks.
He played for both. He played for
Okay.
both. And he was on the he played for the 49ers too.
All right. Curtis Martin, and then after that, I mean, they really ain't got. They got some guys
That's it.
coming up though, for sure.
That's
They
it.
got some guys coming up.
So technically the Jets are the sorriest of all the teams that we've not
Yeah, for sure. Because they only got one. They only got one. We ain't even gonna go there. We're going straight to Philly. We're going straight to Philly.
Who
Philly,
do the Eagles have?
Philly.
Who the Eagles got?
Mhm.
Oh, you know
Philly,
what?
where I am from. Philly, Philly.
Deuce Staley.
Yeah, Deuce, Deuce Staley,
I
LaShawn
don't know.
McCoy.
Oh
Come
yeah, I
on,
forgot about Shady. I forgot about Shady.
Shady McCoy. Brian Westbrook, bro. Brian Westbrook.
Oh, I forgot about Westbrook.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
when they get definitive like that, we have to give them a fourth one. Who was the fourth one? Who was the
Uh,
fourth one? I'm gonna get listen. I'm who's the fourth one?
Deuce
I'm about
Staley.
to
Who we say?
participate.
Deuce Staley, Brian Westbrook, LaShawn McCoy. You
Listen,
said Ricky Waters. You said Ricky Waters. You did say him. I mean,
I
he
don't know
still
how
was.
long. I don't know how long he played with the
Oh,
Eagles though.
Miles Sanders, dog. Come on, we
Oh yeah,
tripping.
yeah, yeah. That's what I said. Eagles
Miles
got like
Sanders.
5, 6 of them.
Miles Sanders. The Eagles definitely got one. You know what I mean? They
Yeah, yeah,
definitely
yeah,
got a
yeah,
Mount
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Rushmore.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
legit.
yeah, yeah. That's
Okay then.
legitimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I don't know, bro. But who's the nastiest out of all of them we just named, though, bro? LaShawn McCoy was Shady was just different out there. He was giving
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
workout.
yeah. I don't know though because him and Westbrook,
Yeah, Westbrook had it too. But
because
don't I ain't gonna lie.
he was undersized in the way that Andy Reid used Westbrook
Yeah, it
in the
was genius.
pass game and all that.
Yeah, he
So
was genius. He was genius. I think he was like
that's a big
opening up the door for things.
yeah. That's based on what a personal bias that you may have, right? You know, Shady
Mhm.
McCoy probably a more prototypical size running back than Westbrook was. So probably for a duration like a career, you probably would say Shady. But I mean, it's a discussion to be had.
I mean, but like I mean, for the Giants though, do we gotta count? Do we count? I don't know, because now Saquon gonna be with the Eagles, right?
No, Saquon is cemented with the Giants. Like
Okay, all right,
he
all
may,
right.
I mean, again, depending on how he turns out, he could be just like Curtis Martin and Eric Dickerson.
Ricky Williams too.
He
Ricky
can.
Williams, he was like he produced
I
more than
don't.
one
I
play,
mean,
bro.
I need Ricky Williams numbers in my face. Like I
I
heard about
mean,
Ricky Williams. Like
some
I know Ricky Williams was like one of the first him and Roger Craig, like the guys that catch the ball at the
in
backfield.
the 2 seasons he played, if I'm not mistaken, bro, in the 2 seasons he played, like I want people to fact check me with that with the Saints, but bro, he was still 1,000 yard rusher, bro, with the Saints, bro. Like that's legit. Like you can't, you know what I mean? You 1,000 a season is not easy to get in the NFL. It's not easy. That's not an easy benchmark. Would you agree with that?
Not
You
not.
said she said Shady was kind of boring to me. Shady McCoy, what? No, LNV MVP was he was giving crazy work out to these guys, crazy work. But I'm gonna keep it moving on them guys, man. You know where we going next, man? We going to the bird, dog.
I'm gonna let
Pittsburgh,
you.
baby.
I'm gonna let you have it because in my opinion, y'all ain't got none.
Yeah, right,
Y'all
bro.
ain't got.
Yeah,
Y'all
right.
ain't.
Sprinkle
Y'all
where's
ain't
Jerome Bettis,
but
Willie Parker, Le'Veon Bell, Frank Pollard, Barry Foster,
I hear a lot
Rashad
of
Mendenhall,
participation
Najee Harris.
trophies.
Who's the participation trophy? Who who is who? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. I named those quick. I named those quick. I
hey,
named
hey,
those quick. I got
you
all those
supposed
quick.
to. Hey, let
Yeah.
an unbiased let an unbiased person come in. Let me bring some stability to the show right now. My
Okay, go
man
ahead.
just fanned out. He just fanned out. Give him a minute. He just fanned out. Uh, no, but yeah, y'all got four. Franco cemented legacy. Jerome Bettis cemented legacy. Le'Veon Bell, literally best running back during his era. And like I said, fast Willie Parker.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I like Rashad Mendenhall because I followed him, dating back to his time, with the fighting the line now. So yeah, y'all got four. No participation trophies over there.
None. And some people would even say Rocky Blyer was. I didn't get to see him play, but they would say he was all right. Barry Foster for sure in the '90s. That was my guy, bro. He was definitely up there, bro, in the '90s too, bro.
Okay.
Talk about him, but
All right. So I'm
Najee on his way.
looking at Ricky Waters' stats. So
Mhm.
yeah, we can. He was with Philadelphia for 3 years,
Okay.
Seahawks for 4, San Francisco. he had his best seasons with Philadelphia though. So
Okay,
yeah,
but
well, I mean, we'll give Ricky Waters. Yeah, we'll let Ricky. Cause like
what
I say,
about
Ricky.
Williams? What about Ricky Williams? That's the guy that we was
Oh,
questioning.
oh, oh,
Remember?
oh, 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 Ricky Williams. We want
Yeah,
to see
Ricky Williams was that up
what
at
Ricky
think it- with the
Williams
Saints. That's the one we was questioning when he was
we
with the
was
Saints.
questioning with the Saints. You right. He was there for 3 years.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing of. It really wasn't nothing of substance.
Oh, okay.
1,000 yards, 1,200, 840, 884 as a rookie. But then his first season with the Dolphins, 1,853. So yeah, Ricky gonna get credit for the Dolphins. Yeah, he'll get credit for the Dolphins.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we know my Steelers did their thing. When they did their thing, we ain't gonna dumb that down. We gotta get them everything. You gotta get them every sound sign. You know what I mean? Nah, let me
Oh
quit.
man, here we go, fanboy.
Yeah, I fanned out. I fanned out. I fanned out. I ain't gonna lie. I
Now,
gotta get
hey,
San
this is
Fran.
what. Okay, San Fran. Frank Gore,
Mm-hmm.
Roger Craig.
Yep. Roger Craig, Garrison Hurst.
Ooh, I was. Ooh,
He was a problem, right?
boy, I'm fanning out. I'm fanning out because I was subjected to watching the fun. Oh yeah, I forgot about Garrison.
Yeah, bro.
They
Can't
got
got it
four.
now.
I gotta figure out who the fourth one is though. Who is the fourth one?
Can't. It don't even matter who you put up there at the
Oh,
fourth.
we
I
got to
mean,
because I don't like.
CMC, dog.
We can
Christian
talk, but
McCaffrey. Christian
yeah, we
McCaffrey
can talk. Yeah,
counts for
yeah,
both.
yeah,
He
yeah,
count
yeah, yeah,
as a Panther and as a 49er
yeah,
because
yeah.
he's been productive at both places. He is right now sitting at the being the best running back in the NFL right now for the 49ers. So
Most
most
definitely.
definitely. So Frank Gore, Roger Craig, Garrison Hurst, and CMC. Period. Period. Period.
Yeah.
They definitely got some guys, man. And like I said, the guy from I don't know if you know, he wasn't from Pittsburgh, Kevin Barlow. Remember I telling you the story about Barlow? I played with his nephew in
Yeah.
Pee Wee football. He played with San Fran a couple of years, but I mean, he was a hide. I mean, he wasn't no standout guy, but I just wanted to, throw that a little cool story up in there. But yeah,
Yeah.
CMC for sure. We got CMC,
Oh
Garrison Hurst, Frank
man,
Gore,
I
and
miss watching Garrison Hurst run the football.
man, I remember running the way he
Man,
used to run through them holes, dog, was
man,
unbelievable, bro.
him and TD,
Unbelievable.
him and TD, great times.
What?
They don't
What?
run the ball like that no more.
Nah, they
they
don't. No,
don't
no, no,
run the
no, no,
ball like
no,
that
no.
no
I mean,
more.
he was a straight like it was like he was north south, bro.
It's to the
Coming through there,
business.
bro.
Yeah, we get straight to
Straight,
the business.
straight
Yeah.
to it, bro. Give me the pesos, baby. Them dollars, them denali's, them yens, them pesos. All right, who we got next? But yeah, they definitely got one. They definitely got one. 49ers got a Mount Rushmore. All right, who next? Seattle Seahawks. Do the Seattle Seahawks got one? Ooh, bro. I don't know, bro. I mean,
We got
all right.
Steven. We got Steven. Not Steven, but we got Sean Alexander.
They got one.
We got Beast Mode.
They got one because you said Ricky Waters.
But Ricky wasn't. Ricky was there for 4 seasons though. That's
But
kind
he
of participation
is
to
it
me.
because when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got, I mean, like, okay, so let's say, does he average? Okay, so does Ricky Waters average over 1,000 yards for the time he was there though?
Let me see. I don't think he did.
Yeah, I mean, we could check it
Let me
real quick.
see.
I mean,
I'm
we
gonna
got
check.
time. We
I'm gonna
chilling.
check. I'm gonna check it.
Because if he averaged
Ricky
over 1,000,
Waters. Well, yeah, yeah.
so yeah,
12, 1239, 1210, 1242. Last year, 318. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I give him Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters, he's one. Okay, we got Ricky Waters as one. We got Marshawn Lynch. We got
Sean
Sean Alexander.
Alexander.
Um, there was a guy back in the '90s too, bro. Warren. What's his name? Somebody help me out there, man.
Let me see. I'm
Warren,
looking. Let me see. Let me see. I'm looking right now. Chris
Warren.
Warren. Chris Warren.
Okay. And where was he?
from 90 to 97, and they had the other Kurt Warner with the
Oh,
C from
okay.
83 to 89. So yeah, Seahawks, yeah. Seahawks.
Seahawks got one.
And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Kenneth Walker, Kenneth
He's on
Walker
his way.
he gonna be up next.
He's on his way.
And then yeah.
Kenneth Walker's definitely on his way without a doubt, man.
I remember Kurt Warner. I don't remember watching the play, but I remember hearing that name. Yeah. And Chris Warren. Yeah. So the Seahawks got four. Yeah, they got four.
And then 2000, and they had some other. Yeah, the Seahawks got one. Penny would have been on his way too, but even though he ain't the
Rashad
guy,
Penny.
he would have been up there too, even though he wasn't the guy. But now we got who we got up next, man. Let me look up. Let me put it. Oh, Buccaneers, Tampa Bay, baby. They got. I mean, like I said, every team could almost have one, but when you first are off the top thinking, Mike Allstott, Warwick Dunn, dang. Oh man, I don't know.
Hey, we gotta do all that. Hey,
Yeah, that's too much, right? I mean, like Doug Martin played. Martin played for them.
Muscle Hamster,
Doug Martin,
Stafford.
Warwick Dunn, Mike Allstott, and I'm sure they got another one. I mean, right off top of me thinking no, but I'm sure they got another guy out there. I'm sure they got one.
I know it's a wrap though.
It's a wrap. Mike Allstott, Warwick Dunn, and Doug Martin. Oh, Cadillac Williams, cuz. Come on, man. Cadillac. It's Cadillac. Nah, yeah.
I forgot about Cadillac.
Cadillac.
Ronnie Brown was better though. So.
He said go to sportsreference.com.
Yeah, that's where I went to. That's where I've been looking at.
I mean, but I think we doing pretty. I think we was doing pretty good.
I mean, off the dome though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good.
I forgot about Cadillac though.
Yeah, they got one. They got one.
What?
They got one. And it's solidified. They definitely got one solidified, right? And they probably somewhere like right in order too. If you went with that, Mike Allstott, Warwick Dunn, Cadillac Williams, and Doug Martin, bro. Yeah, they definitely got a Mount Rushmore for sure.
No.
Why not?
I can't.
Why not?
I can't do the Cadillac.
You can't do the Cadillac?
No, because I'm looking at Cadillac numbers.
Because he fell off.
Cadillac got hurt. Cadillac rookie season 1178. 798, 208, 233, 823, 437. So Cadillac, you do not make the cut, son.
All right, Cadillac don't make the cut. All right.
They don't make the cut. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you do not make the cut.
All right, they don't make the cut. All right.
Ugly jerseys and all.
You want to count? Well, I don't know.
I'm not giving no participation trophies to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tennessee Titans.
We
already did.
They the reason we doing the show.
They the reason why we doing the whole show, man. The Tennessee Titans.
Y'all get credit. Y'all get credit for the Houston Texans.
Yeah, so they are balling. The Tennessee Titans, they definitely got one. We still got to give them a round of applause, though. All right. Washington Commanders, the Washington Redskins. Yeah, buddy. They got one too. Johnny back in the day, Riggy. The back in the day got Riggin. What is his name? Clinton Portis. Stephen Davis. He played up there, right? Davis. And then
how long did he play? Are we giving him credit for both? For the Panthers and that?
I don't know. I mean, he was still
productive
up at Washington. I thought he was still productive up at Washington. I mean, I don't know. I don't got that pulled up in front of me, but I mean,
I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
We can't count 8.
Second.
Oh, they don't got it. They don't.
Well, you know what? Yeah.
Antonio Gibson on his way, bro.
Stephen Davis is gonna get Stephen Davis got to get more credit for Washington than he did for Carolina because I thought he started with Carolina. Okay.
So they definitely got one then. They definitely got one. They definitely got one. Washington got one. That's dope, bro. That's dope. So we just put y'all down with like, sport the referencing that we just did. That was dope. He said a Larry Brown. What years did Larry Brown play South Coast?
South Coast want to show us that he's a historian.
I mean, we gotta know that though. We gotta definitely know the
No,
history
we
of.
don't. We don't.
We don't
We
gotta know
can't.
the history.
No, we don't.
Oh, we
I
don't.
don't.
I
Mm-mm,
like. I
mm-mm.
like to know. I like to know the history.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, but it's always good though to shine light on some guys who
Yeah.
because a lot of good guys. I'm glad you said that because not to get off the football subject, but just people that are forgotten. I was on Twitter probably yesterday, right? And somebody was
Hmm.
showing a clip of like Steve Francis at the Rucker. And I was like, bro, you know what's so crazy about that? Like Steve Francis was so good, like really good, like in the NBA. And it's like he's one of those guys that when you just talk about just not talk about who's the greatest of all time, but we just talking about guys that were just pure hoopers, like really good basketball players. People overlook Steve Francis, and it kind of made me think about how people talk about like, when we had the discussion about while I think Kyrie's just a good player, not a great player,
Yeah.
bruh, I'm taking Steve Francis over Kyrie Irving.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
it's guys like that
Franchise, bruh.
played. Yeah, it's guys that played like in the era of Kobe, Iverson, and McGrady that are kind of forgotten because those are the guys that dominated the headlines. But like you got some dudes that was just like Steve Francis was like hooping, like wasn't prototypical height or anything, but was gonna give you that work. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Mm.
But get back to the football topic. That's a great find by South Coast Kane though.
Yeah, I was. That was. And the answer, Miss LMV MVP, your question. Washington got one, and the Jets don't. I mean, like technically, Ellen, I think everybody really has a Mount Rushmore of running backs if you really wanted to put them down. But it was like, they had to be. We was comparing them to Earl Campbell, Eddie George, Chris Johnson, and Derrick Henry. And I mean, pretty much the standout season. Everybody has one though, LMV, without a doubt. Everybody has one.
Yeah, yeah,
Every team has a a,
yeah.
a, a historian rusher, and guys who have over, what, but not many teams really have over 6,000. I mean, a lot of running
Yeah,
back,
yeah, yeah,
which is crazy. But yeah, but
yeah.
technically every team does have one. But the Jets, you
Hey,
should just say
can,
Curtis
can,
Smart.
can you put your fandom to the side for a second to answer a conclusion question?
Yeah,
Can you put it
absolutely.
out of
I
the
forgot
all the
about
team?
Sean Green with the Jets though. Green was nice back in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
uh
yeah.
2009.
Out of all the teams with the Mount Rushmore,
Mm-hmm.
which of them, in your opinion, is the best?
At the Mount Rushmore that
Like
we just went through, the Mount Rushmore that we just went through,
who got the best for?
we got excited talking.
I got too excited. I had to calm myself back down.
I like the Eagles. I like the Eagles. Their Mount Rushmore.
But who's the best? Who you picking?
The best. Dang, man. I wish we'd have had a list, man, of the names that we was calling out, man. I wish we had a list. Uh I don't. I'm trying to think, man. Dang, bro. If I gotta go with one, I mean, off top, I mean, I know mine. So you got
I
telling me
mean,
to
you can,
stand on, but I mean, we just went through
you
the
can,
list, and I
you,
mean,
I mean,
I
you can
like
pick them. You can pick them.
the best is that's an open ended question, Shad.
You
Like
know,
that's
it's kind of based on
the good
preference. Like,
quarterbacks.
what bias do you have? You know what I'm saying? I'm picking the Rams.
You think the Rams got okay? So the Rams
I'm
are the
picking
best
the,
team.
and
Okay.
I'm letting you know because I'm biased. I'm biased to Eric Dickerson. I'm biased to Marshall Falk.
Well, hands down. I mean,
I'm not,
Philly,
listen, I don't have to go in
Philly,
depth with this. I'm
hands
biased to
down. I
Eric
mean,
Dickerson
okay, so
and I'm biased to Marshall Falk. So,
when you get to looking
therefore
at
they're
our
the
running
best.
backs, not only did our running backs run it, I do like Tennessee's though. I do like Tennessee's. I
Oh
like a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
them. I like a lot of them.
yeah.
But I got the most excited talking about Philadelphia's. I like Philadelphia's. All right, so I'm
I
gonna roll
can't
with
tell you
Philly.
got most excited with Philadelphia. I couldn't get a word in when we got to the Steelers. So what you got most excited? I couldn't get a word in.
That's because you was like you don't know none of them Steelers running backs, so I had to run them down real quick. I like
Hey,
that.
hey,
You know what
listen,
I'm
listen. I
saying?
don't know none. Hey, listen. I don't know none of them old ass ninjas, man. I don't know.
He said the Colts. South Coast Kane said the Colts, right? That what he said. He said the Colts, and he said the Rams are a good choice. He said the Colts and the Rams are a good choice. He also said, "I learned from you, Shad. You have to come with facts and stats." Uh,
I come with biased opinions.
she said, "Right, you were nonchalant with the Eagles." No, I wasn't. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. I was right on point with the Eagles. I was on that with the Eagles. I was on.
Hey, but I gotta give you credit
I like
because I completely forgot about Byron Westbrook. I literally like escaped my mind, and I remember watching the Eagles those playoff games that they used to have against the Buccaneers. Like, Westbrook was putting in work. I
LaShawn McCoy
forgot
changed
about.
the game, man. He changed the game for a lot of people out there. But I mean, the list we went through was those lists we just went through was all they were incredible. I mean, like a lot of running
Yeah,
backs, man. But like I said, a lot of every team got one, man. When it's all said and done, but we were picking off of a certain criteria, and that is tough with no participation trophies. But it's hard to get over
come
a
on.
thousand in the NFL, man. It's
Yeah,
hard to average that, man. It's hard to average that. But to me, I'm biased. I'm biased in this. And the best running back in the NFL that ever graced the field to me that I love, and I'm biased because I'm a short guy, Barry Sanders, bro. Hands down was the best to me, bro. Barry Sanders.
yeah.
I can't be a short guy and compare my game to a Steven Jackson 6'1", something else. You know what I mean? Barry Sanders was that dude, bro. He ain't let nobody touch him. And then when you did, you still bounced off of him. Barry Sanders was the guy to me. Period. And I like Barry's. I like Barry. Barry Foster was he was cool too. I like Barry Foster.
Like I said, my favorite running back, NFL running back, Eric Dickerson. So
Eric Dickerson.
I'm
Okay.
biased. I'm biased. Hey, before we get out of here, I'm sitting up here. I'm getting excited like everybody else. Like, oh yeah, man, we're gonna get college football. Then I look and it's like, nah, it's not available for Xbox One. So I
Xbox
gotta go,
One.
so I gotta go buy another Xbox.
What?
I gotta buy another Xbox to play NCAA. So,
What? What?
but I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna actually watch. Um, I'm gonna
Okay.
see how everybody play it. You know what they like, what they don't like, and I may end up getting it this year. Or I might wait. I might
All
wait a
right.
little while.
So what man, what we
I
running?
know Cuban. I know Cuban don't want to hit it. Because
Cuban.
I'm sure he's itching to get us into a franchise building up teams. But I might end up like our current head coach. I might actually get fired because I might pick FIU. We still ain't
All
got no
right.
weight room in that thing,
All
so I
right.
might get fired.
Okay. All right.
I might get I might get fired, So I don't
No.
know. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find me a refurbished joint or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
try to save a little bread, man.
Uh,
And then again, I might switch over to PlayStation. I don't know.
she said LMVP South Coast Kane said he said next year will be his purchase. And then Ellen has said that laughing out loud, y'all be asking for the smoke from Cuban. Man, Cuban ain't got no smoke. He ain't got no smoke. He
I
just
got
be
a
smoke.
refurbished PS5 for $325.
Yeah, and look, man, I'm about to man, look, bro. What we running into? What we running into next week? What we gonna do the Mount Rushmore of receivers for the NFL squads? What are we running through next week, bro? Like I don't
You
know.
know
Man.
what?
Surprise. We'll let y'all know for sure when I put it up, man. For sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
because I'm thinking wide receivers are like DBs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like
All right.
DBs, I think they really get interesting right there. DBs, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I
All right.
said, I love DBs, so I'm being biased. Yeah, but anyway, I know a lot of people are playing NCAA. I seen some people downloading the thing, so hopefully I see some interesting gameplay. I see it's a little beef going on because I see 2K25 dropped, and I saw an official Twitter page for 2K25
Mm-hmm.
making jokes about the gameplay of NCAA 2025 about so y'all are opting to play this over 2K, and I'm sitting up here like it's people saying 2K ain't made a good basketball game since 2K17.
Well, I
So
gotta
yeah,
go. I gotta go. I gotta go cook, man. I gotta go. I
yeah.
gotta go throw this food on for them. It's late. I'm about to get on the grill a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, cause it's 8:30 over there.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It
yeah,
is.
but we appreciate everybody rocking out. You know what I'm saying? We hope y'all enjoyed the you know what I'm saying, the content. Hopefully some of the historical names that we brought up, you know, intrigues you, you know. A lot of these names are from a time when the NFL was, you know, it was a little bit more enjoyable to watch. You know, it was a lot more it was more well rounded. You had guys running the ball, quarterbacks throwing the ball, you know, it wasn't so geared towards I would say it was a perfect balance, right?
Yeah.
Obviously early NFL was more run than pass. Then you got that era in the middle where it's balanced and now it's just overly passing the football. So great times. Great times.
All right. I would say. I would say that I want all of y'all out there to have a blessed day night. I'm glad y'all came through and kicked it with us. We appreciate it so much, man. Make sure that y'all follow us on all platforms. Like, share, subscribe with us, man. Continue to help us grow up out here. We appreciate it, man, because we definitely be working hard bringing y'all these slides and these topics. Hope y'all enjoyed the content, man. But y'all know how we giving it up here. Until next time, y'all already know what it is.
Want to see Truck and Chubby live and co-host Shad? Tune in at Fans Point of View, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time. But in the meantime, in between time, enjoy the content. Don't forget to hit your notification bell for all updates.